Okay, hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome to another live stream. I'm hoping we're going to have a little bit more success than last week. The AI well and truly screwed us all over last week with that Theon playthrough, which I was really looking forward to. Looking forward to this one more though. This is one of my most favourite parts about A Dance with Dragons, the whole Northern Conspiracy and Wyman Manderly and his plotting, as well as probably one of the best speeches in the book. There are a couple of others up there, but this is definitely one of the best ones, and I'm really hoping that we can reinstate the Starks back in power as Wyman Manderly and get revenge upon the Boltons and the Freys and maybe the Lannisters as well. We'll see how far we go. Let's just hope that Stannis is actually decent for once. I think we may have used up all of our Stannis luck in the last episode though, when he was an absolute beast when we didn't want him to be, but let's hope that he's decent this week. So yes, here we are. Lord Wyman II, Lord Lamprey of the White Harbour, Lord Too Fat to Sit a Horse. So, as we can see, we've got very good intrigue, which obviously is what we'd expect. Decent stewardship. I didn't know if he would have a little bit more. Obviously, the Manderleys do have a hell of a lot of silver. We've got decent diplomacy as well. What have we got? Incritit Web Weaver, a knight, a fat widowed, gluttonous, charitable, patient, proud, and deceitful. We do have our son Wylis back, but we do have Wendell's bones actually, don't we? He got Wendell's bones when the Freys arrived. I hope everything is alright. Just let me know if there's any problems with the sound or anything like that before we go too far into this. I did fire the event for Rickon as well, because I did a couple of practice runs, because I know that on the older versions of the mod that not always does the Rickon event fire, and I thought it would just be absolutely typical for us to do a stream, get excited, and then the Rickon event never ever fire at all. But I've used the console command. I'm sure that none of you are going to mind with that to make sure that it does happen. So I sent Lord Davos Seaworth to bring me my liege lord Rickon Stark, and the smuggler has managed to find him. He is now safely in my care. I can now finally exact my vengeance on the Freys for House Stark. So we become independent. Kingdom of the North, Lord Paramount Roose will join so we'll join Stannis. That lowers Tommen and Roose's opinion of us massively, as Roose was here as a traitor, even though he's the most traitorous bastard in the North. But okay, for House Stark, perfect. So special title actions available. Yeah, we'll obviously do that in White Harbour, and I love that in the later versions of the mod that we have so much more land here in the White Harbour lands. Obviously, I know this land very, very well from our Knights of Andalia series, and we've gained a hell of a lot of land. Sheepshed Hills and Ramsgate, which is normally part of the Hornwood and the not the Warrior's Way, sorry, Widow's Watch. It's normally part of that High Lordship there. There's a lot more High Lordships. Oldcastle has its own High Lordship as well now, which is really interesting, and Longhall and Blackpool are both new, which is cool, along with the White Firth. Normally, it used to just be Whitford, White Knife, White Harbour, and Oldcastle, so it's such a shame that we can't upgrade Knights of the North, the Knights of Andalia, to the latest version without it all crashing, because it would be so awesome to be able to have all this extra land and land some of those other houses. They're downstairs, Matt, and welcome everyone who's here so far. Who we've got? Max, Matt, Echo, that's Rex. No, yes, is it Rex? Echo Winter's Rex, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's Rex. We've got Terry as well. What's White Harbour? That's Sevenport. Yes, exactly. That's what I was just saying. As we say, we've got that amazing province here. And I noticed that Blackpool as well is a really, really impressive, well, the potential to be a very impressive domain, which is such a shame that we can't update it, as I was saying. Right, so let's have a look then at Lord Wyman. We need to pick a focus. Of course, we're going to go with intrigue. We're going to be doing a lot of intriguing. Hello, Slid. Welcome. So we'll go with that. Ambition, what have we got? Obtain Valyrian steel, adopt our lifestyle, see our house rule from the Iron Throne, fall in love, becoming exalted amongst men. Well, they're all really bad choices and nothing that we really want to go along with, so I'm not sure what we'll do with ambition just yet. We'll leave that for now. What have we got in our treasury? A trident. Okay, so it makes our pikemen better, monthly prestige. Okay, yeah, just the normal sort of stuff, really. We've got the Martin Manderly bloodline, which is interesting. Yeah, I knew it was Rex. I knew that Echo Winter was Rex. I get mixed up. Hey, Flowers, welcome. Glad to see you here as well. The Queen and the Princess are downstairs. Lila's very upset to me. It's insanely hot here today, like ridiculous. I think it's been like 34 degrees all day, which is insane. And now we've got a thunderstorm as well passing over, which makes it feel even hotter. Right, so let's have a look at our council. What have we got to work with in our court at present? Our Castellan is Conrad Warfield of Ramsgate. Okay, he seems a decent enough choice for that for now. Justifer is Lord Lucas of Longhall. Do we have anyone better diplomatically? We've got our son, but no, he's not as good, and we'll probably leave Wylis out of this for now. Master at Arms, Commander Bartimus of the Wolf Den. That's, yes, that's the guy who Davos meets, isn't it? Yes, one-legged. Didn't he lose his leg in Robert's Rebellion, if I remember correctly? We'll leave him as Master at Arms. Isn't he Wyman's friend as well? Yes, he is. Perfect. 66 years old. Wow. So, yeah, we'll leave him. We'll get him training troops in White Harbour. Let's try and improve our diplomatic relations with King Stannis, as we're going to be fighting for him now. So we'll try and sort that out. Yes, it is really hot for England. Insanely hot for England. So, yeah, Lila's been my baby's been very upset all day. Yeah, not Fahrenheit, Celsius, so very, very hot. Let's have a look at our treasurer. We've got Lord Walton of Whitford, who, yeah, he's our best choice for now, so we'll get him collecting some taxes. Spymaster, Lord Rorge of Blackpool. Do we have anyone better? We've got Wynafryd, our granddaughter, who's about the same, but we want to keep our vassals on side, so we'll go with that. Need a house Uno. Hey Uno, welcome to the stream. Maester, Theomore. Is that why he's been removed? Because obviously Wyman doesn't trust this guy, all as he's a Lannister of Lannisport. And we have our Septon Joa of Snoke. You just perform charity. There's not a lot more that we can do with you for now. There's no point trying to convert people. Let's have a look through our minor titles. Designated Regent. We'll go with our son, of course, now that he's home. Wylis. Bodyguards, who have we got? We've got Wyman Manderly. Okay, our cousin. So there are more Manderlys about, which is good. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't understand what that was above. Thank you very much, Uno. Thank you very, very much. I didn't even know that that was live on my channel. So, yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I didn't even know that that was that had been made activated on the channel. Right, who else have we got as bodyguards? We've got Medric Silverfield. We'll go with you. Bodyguard Robert Glover. Okay, so Robert Glover is actually in our court, which is interesting. That's good. And another thing that I did do when I put the console command in to bring Rickon, to make sure the event fired, I brought Osha along. I moved her to our court, because surely she's not going to just leave Rickon alone now. She's grown quite attached to him, and she didn't come with him for some reason, so I used the console command to move her over, because I think it makes sense that she is here. Hey, can you try to marry one of the Starks? Yes, I will, hopefully, if we've got somebody, try and because obviously we want the best, we want the Starks back in power, but Wyman's not stupid. He sees this as a chance to also gain more power and influence for the Manderlys. If he can get some sort of marriage with the Starks, that's going to ensure his hold over Rickon going forward. Master of the Horse. We'll go with some of our lords. We'll give all our lords these roles. So we've got the Lord of White Knife, the Lord of Ramsgate, the Lord of Whitford, Cupbearer. I keep thinking that I'm playing Knights of Mandalia because of all this. Cupbearer, who can we trust? Bartimus is only one-legged. We can't really expect a one-legged man. Let's go for Marlon, our cousin. Court Tutor. Who have we got? We've obviously got Theomore, but we don't trust him. But his learning is really good, so we'll go for him. We'll make use of him. Commanders, we've got Marlon Manderly, Conrad of Ramsgate. Who else do we have? Medric Sworn Shield, Unyielding, Trained Fighter. I'm just using the more Bloodlines submod flowers. I've only got that on, and we've also got the trade routes on, and we've got personal castle on as well, but I don't think we'll be getting much use out of that in this stream. I like the Glovers as well, Uno. It's an unappreciated Northern. I love most of the Northern houses. They're just so good. Wow, thank you so much, Terry. Really, really appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. It means so much. Winds of Winter, Jon versus Rickon. That would be heartbreaking. I can't see it though. I think something could go south with Rickon. I think something could go wrong. Obviously, Jon is going to somehow inherit, so that means something's got to happen to Rickon. If Sansa's going to end up as Queen of the North as well, if that is true, something definitely is going to happen to Rickon at some point. Let's go for Robert Glover as a commander as well. If we've got any council positions open, just the court physician. We probably should put our maester in there for now. Maybe he'll die, hopefully, if we're lucky. Right, so let's have a look. Yeah, I didn't even realise I'd put super chats on. Let's have a look if we can invite characters. Let's search the realm for... We'll try and keep it realistic, though. We won't go like inviting people like Tyrion, which makes no sense. But if we can find some interesting northern lords, perhaps, that we can bring to our council that are going to be helpful and loyal to Rickon, then we will do that. Can we see the Manderly family tree? Yeah, we can have a look at that quickly once we've sorted stuff out before we start. So let's have a look at diplomatic characters. Have we got anyone that we can make use of? Not really. They're all Reachmen. Peter Baelish. So doesn't look like there's anything there Northman-wise. We'll look at Marshall. Brynden Blackfish. It's such a shame that we can't bring him forward to sit Rick on in Winterfell. I would have thought we'd have been able to do it. I know that I did invite him in my Jon Snow playthrough. We can invite Victarion Greyjoy, apparently, which would make no sense whatsoever, so we'll skip over that. Mors Umber. See, now that would be very fitting and very appropriate. We know that he's fighting for Stannis. He's going to want to see Rickon back on the throne, so yes, we will get Mors Umber in our court. Hey, Khan, welcome. Hey, Jacob. And hey, Tyler as well. I'm sorry if I've missed any earlier messages that you've already put. And hey, Brady as well. Welcome to all the newcomers who have just popped in. I don't think there's anyone else Marshall-wise that we can get. Link Aubrey, that would be cool, but yeah, it wouldn't really make sense, so we'll skip over him. We'll try and keep it as realistic as possible. Oh, poor Jon Umber. It'd be great if we can free the Great Jon. I'm so hoping that he kicks ass in Winds of Winter. I love the Great Jon so much. He's such a badass. I can't wait till he hopefully gets free and cracks some Frey schools. Rickon will become Lord or King of the North, and Jon will join the Watch again and continue. See, I'd be pretty happy with that. I'd rather Rickon than Sansa. Although I do prefer book Sansa to show Sansa. I'd rather Rickon be Lord of Winterfell. I'd rather Rickon than Bran as well. I'd love Jon to be the Stark in Winterfell, but yeah, I'd be very happy with Rickon. And we've got Hofer Umber as well, who we know does fight for the Boltons, obviously probably not loyally, he's probably playing for the other side, but if we send him a small gift, we can also get Horsebane Umber in our court as well, so we'll go for that. Let's get 2 Umbers in our court, which isn't, there's nothing wrong with that. Can we get one of the Mormonts in our court? We've got Alysanne Mormont. Let's have a look at Mother, Mage Mormont. They're all in hiding at present, so there's not much that we can do there, but at least we managed to get a couple of Umbers, hopefully, in our court. Got a lot of Wildlings here, which we obviously don't want. Apparently we can invite Lame Loafer to our court. We could just invite him and prison him straight away. Do you know what? Should we see if will it allow us to do that? Will it make us a tyrant, even though that's not a tyrant move at all? We'll see what we can do, because that would be awesome if we could take Lame Loafer, who I've never realised how good his traits are. Wow. 18 diplomacy, 20 stewardship, 29 intrigue, genius. I'd love it if we could make him disappear. I'm going to invite him to court because the game's stupid enough to let us do that. So let's do it and see if we can just kill him straight away, the bastard. We want to try and kill as many Freys and Boltons as possible. Yeah, show Sansa. I don't know what it is about. I don't know if it's the writing or what, but for some reason I just never really liked show Sansa. In the books, I didn't like her that much to start with, but then as I went back on rereads, I learned to appreciate just how awesome her chapters are. Most of the awesome stuff happening in King's Landing are through her. And then I really like her at the moment in the Vale as well, where she's really maturing and becoming a really decent person, and I do really like her. I don't see him living that long either, Uno and Matt. I really hope that he can, but we'll see how we do. Right, let's get a plot underway straight away then. What should our first plot be, guys? I'll let you decide. Do we try and kill Ramsay? Do we try and kill Theon? Do we try and free some of the Northern Lords? Do we try and free the Great Jon? What do we do? I'll let you guys decide before we go for our first plot. We can also... Well, we can't start any factions at present because we're independent. That's fine. I was going to go for Rickon. Stannis has obviously got all his men up north. 10,000 men, which is good. Yeah, it definitely does, Khan, unfortunately. There's only one king whose name is Stark. Definitely. Definitely. Right, let's call up our men then. Let's see what we've got to work with in and around White Harbour. Okay, a decent amount of manpower, which is pretty good. We're going to have a couple of, about 4,500 by the looks of things. It's a shame that we don't own Old Castle anymore, but Wyman does say in the books that the Locks will follow his lead, so let's hope that they do. Kill Stannis. No Max. No Max. Banhammer. If I could put a banhammer against your name right now, I would. Kill Ramsay. Okay, so we've got 1 vote for Ramsay, but I'll see what other people say first. I'm just checking back. Make a loaf of pie. Yes, let's do it, Flowers. I'm so sorry if I miss any messages. I'm not meaning to do it. I tend to forget that the chat's down the side. I've now downloaded like a new app, which makes me see it a lot easier and a lot better and ping me. But I do apologise. If I do skip over and you've asked me a question, just put it again so that I can... see it and I don't miss it. Free the Northern Lords. Okay, so we've got 2 plot. Oh, we've got 1 to kill Ramsay as well, and Roose then save the Northern houses. Let's unpause and let things just tick over slightly so some events and stuff pop up. So, okay, so everyone's voting for different stuff, so I don't know what we're going to go for just yet. Did I make Daenerys important? Yes, I did. I've gone for most of the Northern Lords important, as well as the Riverland Lords who are important, but only people who are really going to play a part in what we're trying to do. It looks like we've got another vote for Ramsay, so it looks like we're going to try and kill Ramsay first. So far, that looks like the overwhelming vote. Lord Wyman II, I declare that my brother Robert left no true-born issue of his body. The boy Joffrey, the boy Tommen, and the girl Marcella being abominations of incest between Cersei Lannister and Sir Jaime the Kingslayer. By right of birth and blood, I do lay claim to the Iron Throne. Let all true men declare their loyalty. Signed, Stannis of the House Baratheon, the first of his name, King of the Andals, the Rhoynar, and the First Men, and Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. Of course, I should have known, of course. Kill the White Hills. Maybe going forward further on we can do that. Yeah, let's go for Ramsay then. It looks like Ramsay is the overwhelming winner as more and more messages pop through. So let's plot to kill Ramsay. I'm guessing with our high intrigue we'll be able to get a pretty good chance of getting that quite high, hopefully. There's a lot of people who are willing. There's more who will be interested if we send them little gifts, which is a shame. We've got Roderick Forrester there, who could come on side. We've got the commander of the Gatehouse Tower. There's loads of people who are instantly interested, so we're not going to waste some money on that. So there's no point, really. I think people will join off their own backs. And, oh, God, we've been cursed by the pop-up from the Theon playthrough. The new Black Brother cloak Jon Stark received was destroyed because they already had one. That was the true star of last week's stream, wasn't it? I know Stannis had all of his success, but I think the true star of last week's stream was Joe Mormont and his several thousand new black cloaks. Right, so we've got that. Let's send our Spy Master off to Winterfell then to try and get rid of Ramsay. Plot power increases, so we want to build a spy network in Winterfell, see what we can do there. Now, I'm interested to see if we fire as Wyman. I'm not sure if we can do it, but can we fire the event to find Arya if we send like one man over on his ship to Bravos? Because I know you can do it as certain other characters. I did it as Jon, and I've done it as Robb Stark as well, but I'm not. Robb Stark when you have to find her in Harrenhal, don't you? But I'm not sure if we can do it as Wyman, so I don't really want to send men over there if it's going to be a waste. I'm just seeing if we've missed anything else. What update has the Manderly Bloodline? Well, I've just got the latest version of the Bloodline mod flower, so I'm assuming it's that one, 2.3. People wanted to see the House and Manderly family tree as well, didn't they? So let's have a quick look before we get further in. Hey, Chris, welcome to the stream. How far back does this go? Now, we know that they do have that claim on the Hornwood from somewhere. Okay, so they had a bit of the House Darkling going right. Oh, wow. It goes back a lot further than I'm willing to look. Right, let's have a look. We've got Darklings. Got a couple here. House Harst. Ah, there we go. So we didn't have to go too far back. So it's Wyman's sister. No, Wyman's cousin, apparently. Who married a Hornwood and had Darwin Hornwood, who died in battle against the forces of Lord Jaime of the Westerlands. House Harstark? Where's House Harstark? Is that the Vale Starks? Or, I'm not sure who House Harstark is. Eddard Harbour Stark. Who's House Harbour Stark? Okay, Flowers, yeah, no problem. Remind me later, and I'll put a link in the Discord for you to check out. The Manderly seized the Hornwood lands to protect them from Ramsay. Yes, well, but then Ramsay took it anyway, didn't he? And locked poor Lady Hornwood away. Right, Chris, I got a question. Did you look into where the bloodlines in by the way that you said with the procedure it didn't work, Terry, and I'm not sure if that's because for the Knights of Vandalia I have to go back to an older version of the mod. So that could be the reason why. Let's have a look who we can marry our granddaughters off to, see what sort of northern alliances we can get. We want to keep up north with who we're going to marry those to. Not sure who we have that is male and unmarried. We do have Galbert Glover, but he's widowed. We could try and get the Skagosi involved. They obviously looked after Rickon for us. Could we marry... We've got Hagen Magnar, who is unmarried. It would be interesting to get the Skagosi involved. Oh, they're the Starks of White Harbour, are they? Oh, nice, okay. I didn't realise they were even in the game. Let's see if we can arrange a marriage then between him and... Oh, we're going to have to go matching only, although aren't we? Well, that might still, we still might be able to do that. Let's have a look. Well, he's not willing to. What about some of the other Skagose? We've got Deep Down with House Crow, who have Usher Crow, heir to the Lordship of Deep Down. Arrange a marriage between you and... Okay, so we can marry you to Wyman Manderly, apparently, our cousin, and that's a yes. Whether it'll go through, I doubt. Driftwood Hall, he has a son as well, who is unmarried. We could marry off one of our granddaughters, and then we'll keep the other one. I believe the younger one is the better one, isn't she? Yes, she is. So we'll marry off Wynafryd, normally, to House Stained. Or we want House Stained? No, we want House Magna, really, don't we? So let's arrange a marriage between her and... I just want to get the Skagose involved, because they don't really ever get involved. So it'd be nice to get the Skagose involved, especially considering we've got Rickon. So we'll marry him to Wynafryd, and then Wylla, however we pronounce it. Is it Wylla? I think it's Wylla, isn't it? We'll marry her differently so that she can carry on the Manderly name through her. Okay, so we can select Marlon. Okay, so we could marry her to our cousin Wyman Manderly. Okay, we'll do that. If that marriage falls through with Marlon and the Skagose, we'll do that instead. Right, let's unpause. Right, finally start getting our armies together. Okay, and here we go. The North is beginning to split up against the Boltons. Perfect. Flint's Fingers on our side, which is nice. It's a shame that the Boltons got to call up their banners from our areas first. The Reeds are on our side. The Torrens Square's on our side, and House Tallheart. We've got House Ironsmith on our side, the Mormonts, the Glovers, all of the Hill clans, of course. Carholder against us. The Umbers haven't called up any men yet. That's because, obviously, of John. Widow's Watch is on our side as well. Perfect. The Boltons are going to attack this 434 strong army. They have 573. Right, let's march you there. You might be able to arrive there in time to put off that Bolton army from attacking that men. I don't want to lose those 500 men. It could be quite a few to lose. Yeah, there always seems to be border gore with Flint's Finger in my playthroughs at present. Lord Paramount Edmure of the Trident has created the title High Lordship of the Trident. Okay, but he's in prison, so it's not going to get him very far. What are we going to do with this ambition? If we go for Fall in Love, we could try and maybe get a bastard or something just to get more manly men. There's not really anything else that we can do as an ambition, so we'll just go for that. That's the easiest and most likely out of what we've got available. House Forrester. Oh, yes, it looks like House Forrester have also raised their banners as well. Perfect. So we have House Whitehill, though, which is interesting. House Mullen has as well now. Literally everybody. Perfect. So with all of the Northern Lords and Stannis when he marches south, we should hopefully make quick work of the Boltons before Stannis loses down south. To the proud Lord Wyman, may you live in harm and contentment. I accept your gracious invitation and will join your court forthwith. Moore's Crow Food. Awesome. That's going to give us a very decent commander and fighter. 24 Marshal. Awesome. That is impressive. Dutiful commander. Heavy infantry leader. Perfect. So we can make good use of Crow's Food, who I think sounds like an absolute badass in the books with his snow pelt furs and everything. May you live in harm and contentment. I accept your gracious invitation. Lothar the Lame. Oh my god, and even better, look at this. All of his Frey family have arrived at court with him. As if he is actually stupid enough to do this. Can we imprison you? Imprison. Do we try to imprison Lothar the Lame? We have a 52% chance of success based on our relative intrigue. Your fear will increase. Well, we're going to definitely imprison him, but let's let him settle in a little bit first, and then we'll go for that in a second. Let's wait for the other Umbers to arrive first. Chief Gendal the Weep has declared Chief Gendal's invasion of Craster's Keep. Okay, interesting. I also forgot that we've got the White Walkers to deal with, haven't we? With everything going on in the north, I almost forgot all about the biggest threat going on. To the heroic Lord Wyman, your wisdom and mercy alleged, I accept your suggestion that Sir Marlon and Osher get married. Perfect. Hopefully, that doesn't fall through instantly. Your wisdom and mercy legendary, I accept your gracious invitation and will join your court forthwith. Awesome. Hofer Horsebane has joined us, who's also a cavalry leader and a dutiful commander, so another really good commander for us to use. Right, and it doesn't look like Osher Crow has left just yet. To the Honourable Lord Wyman, your wisdom and mercy legendary, I accept your suggestion that Wynafryd and Hagen get married. Perfect. Can we form an alliance with you? Yes. Have Skagos got involved? Not at present by the looks of it, so we will get them involved now, hopefully. You have a new heir. If your character dies now, you will play as Wynafryd Manderly. Okay, so we went through all that trouble to get Wylis back, and he's died of severe stress. Perfect. Please don't let Wyman die straight away, please. The 52 men of Bear Island. Did Jon leave the watch to fight for the North? I doubt it. I've never, ever seen him do it other than when I played as Jon myself. And it doesn't look like he has. I've never seen him do it under AI control. Okay, so Osher Crow hasn't left yet, which is good. We've got a new heir. Your son, Wylis Manderly, has died. I don't really want to spend money, but we'll have to give him a funeral. Just the Manderly family, so it doesn't cost us too much. Osher Crow. Can we now get an alliance with House Crow, then? Apparently not. Is she going to leave Hofer Horsebane? Right, we need to sort out our new commanders then. Sorry about all the sorting out that we've got to do. There's obviously a lot that we need to get sorted before we can go to war. So let's get Morse Crowfood as a commander. We've got Robert Glover, a Manderly. So we'll remove Medric Silverfield, although he does have Unyielding, which is a very decent trait to have. But with how good the two Umbers are at leading armies, we can't really not use them. It would be a bit of a waste. High Chief Gendel the Weaver has created title High Chieftain with the lower Frostfangs. It's fine. Okay, that army's changed its mind, so we'll leave you. Can we not? Yes, there we go. Perfect. We can march you to attack that small Bolton host there. Let's get some commanders in charge of this. Who have we got? We've got Robert Glover, Moors Umber, and Hofer Umber. Perfect. That is a great amount of commanders there, all very prestigious houses as well. An agreement has been reached with Lord Hagen to see Hagen, Magnar and Wynafryd Manderly wed. Give them plenty of gold, 100. We'll offer the customary dowry. We don't want to give too much away. The new Black Brother call, for God's sake, it is going to happen constantly, isn't it? But we need to have Jon as a important character so we can keep an eye on what he's doing. I think I reacted to the meme just before, Albert, just before, and welcome to the stream. Right, let's get everyone together. Lord Ramsay of the North decided to exile Tormund. Who's Tormund? Northman, okay. Has he killed Theon yet? He normally kills Theon straight away or sends him to the wall. The invitations have been sent to the lords and ladies of the realm to come to the funeral. It's time to prepare the feast. Well, we all know how much he's going to spend on a feast, don't we? You don't get that fat without eating God knows how much. We need a designated regent again now that our son's dead, which is annoying. Can we go for our granddaughter? Will it allow us to go for Wylla? Yes, it will, so we'll go for her. And what else do we need to... Said that we had to... we need a new bodyguard. We'll go for... Morse... Wow, 72, and he's still leading armies. That's impressive. Very impressive. Right. How long is it going to take for our men to get together? The best part about preparing a feast is deciding what food to serve. I must purchase venison, boar, and duck spices, wine and ale, honey for the desserts. Of course, we're going to spend lavishly with that. Even though it's going to waste our money, we need to try and keep in character. Lord Littlefinger revoked the Castle of King's Pyre Tower from Samwile of King Pyre's Tower. Okay. To the clever Lord Wyman, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I, Lord Hagen of King's House, accept your proposal for an alliance. Good. Lord Paramount Roose the Leech Lord has inherited Castle of Drunken's Tower from Commander Hostine of the Drunken's Tower. Hostine Trent, okay. Oh yes, we forgot, didn't we? We forgot. Almost forgot. Where are you, lame loafer, you bastard? Let's see if we can get away with imprisoning you. Please work, please work. 52% chance. Yes, Loafer is now safely locked away in my dungeon awaiting his fate. Excellent. What do we do with Lame Loafer then, guys? I read that as cock. Okay, well that's worrying, Matt. That's worrying. Right, let's carry on letting our armies to get together as quickly as possible so that we can go and help Stannis. Please don't suck, Stannis. Right, I'm sorry. We're going to have to make Jon unimportant because I'm not putting up with this again. Sorry, Jon. Please don't die too quickly. But yeah, I can't put up with that constantly. That is a pain in the arse with that popping up every 2 seconds. At the age of 42, your acquaintance Vera was burnt alive as an offering to R'hllor by Stannis. Okay, he's no one of importance, so it's fine. Battle of Sea Watch, we won, which is good. Frey Pie. Oh, it's such a shame that we can't do that. Which one of Wyman's granddaughters has green hair? I'm not sure actually. Is it one of the granddaughters? I think it. You can't see green hair on here, unfortunately. Or is it his wife? No, it's not Leona, because I know she's the one who wants Davos actually locked away, isn't she? I'm not sure which one has green hair. Is it Wylla? Frey Pie. Oh, it'd be so good if we could make Frey Pie. They should put that into the game. And awesome, our plot power is now at 90%, which is perfect. Right, let's see what we can do with Loafer. Exile, falling for trial, plot to kill, humiliate. No, of course we're going to execute him. We're going to start getting our revenge. Beheaded or hanged. Oh, and that's it. We can only behead him or hang him. Well, considering lots of Freys are already getting hung down south, let's hang him. At the age of 34, your rival, Lothar Frey, was hanged on the orders of Lord Wyman of White Harbour. Perfect. One Frey down already. Awesome. And apparently it's Wylla. Thank you for clearing that up. Alistair of Alistair Thorne's Outlaws has declared Alistair Thorne's Outlaws invasion of First Forest. Okay, Alistair Thorne now has outlaws, apparently, which is interesting. That's new. I've not seen that happen before. Right, we need to get our armies together, don't we, now again in Ramsgate. Let's march the main host around there. We're going to have a decent amount of men. I think the Boltons are going to get their asses handed to them by Stannis, hopefully, who's marching his host south pretty quick. The Glovers have got a decent amount of manpower as well. Thankfully, the North isn't that split up that it doesn't look like they're going to be able to not get together. They're going to be able to get our forces together pretty quick. Lord Ramsay of the North decided to exile Miranda, whoever Miranda is, not too sure. Word has arrived from Castle Black. The Lord Commander writes that cold winds are rising, the dead are walking, and the trees have eyes once more, and white shadows stalk the woods. He calls for all lords to put aside their petty differences and ride with the Night's Watch and reclaim the dawn. Well, of course, though, we're going to go for it. We're not going to say no, so we will do it. 1 Frey to go, 300 to go, yes. Well, one's better than none. One's better than none. And we've already killed 2. Oh, do they actually come up as his kills? No, they're only suspected kills, aren't they? Which is a shame. The 2 that are apparently in a pie. Is it Rhaegar and Jared that he does that to? All of the guests have arrived at White Harbour, and it's now time to start feasting. Wyman will enjoy this. Right. So, yeah, the black leather cloaks have returned, so we're going to have to get rid of John so that we don't have to put up with that. Pala has been exiled. Why is Ramsay exiling loads and loads of people rather than killing and flaying them? It's a strange choice from Ramsay. Wow, look at the Reed army marching north. What happened to the Bolton army that's in the crossing, the Frey army? Has that decided just not to march north? Oh, this is the retreating army. Ah, the Reed army is retreating. Does that mean that that 6,500 men is Bolton men that are marching north then? That could be worrying. We need to get up north quickly then, don't we? We'll go straight for the Dreadfort, try and join our forces. Awesome. The Umbers have now called their banners as well, and they've got a lot of manpower there, which is great. Jason Mallister is now known as the Eagle. What an awesome character. I can't wait to free him as well. Which I'm sure you'll be happy about, Matt, if we can get Jason Mallister out of Lord Frey's dungeons. A minor property owner of White Harbour has come to court seeking justice. He accuses your cousin, Sir Marlon Manderly, of arson, burning down one of his buildings without provocation. Arrest him, I will make him pay recompense. These witnesses and evidence are not enough. We lose 50 prestige. We've got loads of prestige. We can afford to lose some. I've gained the arbitrary trait, which will probably help with our intrigue, so it's not the worst thing. I'm pretty sure that helps with intrigue, doesn't it, arbitrary? No, it doesn't. It just lowers other stuff. That's not good. Never mind. Never mind. It's not lowered our intrigue, which is the main thing that matters to us as Manderly. The funeral, as the Silent Sisters finish the preparations of the deceased, the body of Sir Wylis is brought to the local sept and laid atop the altar at its centre. Canopic jars of ornate design are placed at the feet of the dead, and the eldest child places the death stones upon the closed eyes of the deceased. One by one, those closest to the departed in life make their way into the sept and speak their goodbyes, shed their mournful tears, and pray to the seven for the dead. As the day winds down and the last goodbyes are said, the body is carried by kin along the crowd-lined streets to its final resting place. As the sun fades away, a great feast is held, and those who knew the dead recount stories of the life and deeds of the lost, and so it is done. We gain 40 piety, which is nice. Are the White Hills still alive, or did the Foresters kill? No, they're both alive, and they're both fighting for Stannis and to reseat the Starks, which is awesome. Dear Lord Wyman of White Harbour, I hereby invite you to the wedding of Hagen, Magna, and Wynafryd and Manderly. I will travel to the wedding. Yeah, we will. We'll gain some prestige and piety. Oh, another thing I noticed on the new thing is that we do have the Quiet Isle. And what I thought was really cool about the Quiet Isle, sorry to go off subject, I do this a lot. We have House Dark, which is a branch of House Darkling. So there is still technically a House Darkling still around way after the rest of the family was slaughtered. So I thought that was interesting. I thought I'd point it out in case anyone didn't notice that. I do apologise for going off track. I do it a lot. I really apologise for it. My lord, I've been attending the wounds of the men at your behest. They seem to be much happier now, hearing that their lord would offer his own maester to aid his men. Okay, so Maester Theomore is making use of himself, and the morale of our armies goes up, which is perfect. We do have more Freys in our court. Are they still in our court? The other Freys that we had. Or would they leave after we imprisoned... No, we still have them. So that's good. That is good, actually, to be fair, because at least we've got a couple of Freys. We won't kill children. We're not about that. Hopefully Stannis will unite us all. Jonas Bracken is now known as the Brute. I don't like Jonas Bracken, if I'm honest. How quickly he was to change sides. No loyalty whatsoever. Yeah, I don't like. I'm definitely more of a Blackwood fan. Not saying that I dislike all Brackens throughout the history of the series, but yeah, that doesn't sit well with me, how quickly he betrayed the Northern cause as well as Lord Tulla. Let's march on to the Dreadfort. Please don't say Stannis' army is just going to march off down south to nowhere as usual. I hate when they do that. Who controls Moat Cailin? Moat Cailin is still controlled by Lord Roose Bolton, unfortunately. Command is no longer affecting us. At the age of 14, your acquaintance Alla Hewitt was drowned as a sacrifice to the Drowned God. Well, that's a little bit harsh, isn't it? Poor cow. That's down in the Shields, I believe, isn't it? They're the ones who got been taken captive by Euron, so I suppose we're to expect such brutality. Yeah, we'll march up to the Dread. Oh no, Stannis is actually saying north. That's good. Hasn't stuff actually been put in place in the later version of the mod, so that Stannis doesn't automatically lose if stuff gets lost down south as quickly as he did before, because that used to be such a pain. Lord Hagen greeted us warmly to the wedding. Brown ale was served, and the most lovely music was played throughout the whole night. The ceremony between Hagen and Wynafryd and the grand feast shall be held upon the morrow. Okay, thank you for having us. Can we still not get an alliance with House Crow? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. It's probably because it was our cousin, wasn't it, rather than a direct descendant. But at least that marriage did go through, so that means that we do now need to find a marriage for Wylla, so that Wylla, so she can start getting some children. So arrange a marriage, a matrimonial marriage. There's got to be somebody that we can go. Let's look for someone of high ranking. Someone northern would be nicer if possible. I'm not sure. It's up to you guys if we'll do that with Rickon or not. I'll let you guys decide whether we stay as the Manderlys or do we swap to Rickon if Wyman dies. Maybe if Wyman dies too early, that might not be a bad shout, to be honest. Yes, where is Jonas? Jonas has been asking for this series so long. He'll probably catch up on it afterwards. I don't think he watched the Theon stream until after it went live. And there's no Northmen here for us to try and find a match. So let's just go for someone with decent traits instead. Then we've got Justin Masser. What, and he'll actually marry her and happily lose his family name. We could do that. That might not be a bad shout because Stannis does sometimes give him lands if he wins. So that could be decent. He contacted me on the when I put on the community page on the channel saying that we were doing this stream. He commented. There's also a Dustin, a courtier in the Barrowlands, which could be interesting. Let's see if we can marry her to Justin Massett. Yes, we can. That's not a bad shout. I wouldn't mind going with that, actually. Now Wynafryd, Manderly, and Hagen Magna stand before a heart tree of the old gods to take up their solemn vow of marriage. The great lords and ladies of King's House look on as he drapes the arms of House Magna around the bride to finally seal their marriage. And now for the feast. Kill the traitor Bracken. If we get to go that far south, we'll take care of him. Don't worry. Where are all these Bolton men going? Because they're going to join together to make a pretty big army. So we need to get north pretty quickly. Let's march here, actually, and we'll latch ourselves onto Stannis' armour. May live in harm and contentment. I've decided to accept your suggestion that Wylla and Sir Justin get married. All children of the Union will be of her dynasty. Okay, so he got what he wanted. He wanted a high-born wife, didn't he? He obviously eyed up Asher Greyjoy a lot. So he'll be happy with that marriage himself, Justin. I don't think he is the heir. I think he's a distant family member. Or was he the Lord, but he loses it when he goes north with Stannis? It might be that. I know that he's definitely unlanded. Oh no, apparently, yes, he is the son. Ah, okay, so he's 30. He's got an older brother. He's got an older brother, Sir John, who has 3 sons. So yeah, he's well down the pecking order. May live. Oh yeah, we've already looked at that. I wanted to look at how Stannis is actually getting on in the war. He's defending against Aegon, who's 13% up, of course. He's 13% in favour against Roose Bolton. There's Knights of Vandalia kicking in again. I do like the Manderly Sigil. The Manderly Sigil is very nice. And my lord is a high-ranking heir of... Oh, no, he's going to go against it. He doesn't want to. That's fine. That's fine. We'll find somebody else. The wedding was great, but I couldn't stand Lord Hagen's irritating voice for more than a couple of hours, so I excused myself, grabbed a couple of bottles of brown ale, and headed for a quiet corner. Someone else had the same thought as me, and together we shared the drink and our dislike for Lord Hagen. My granddaughter. Okay, our mutual dislike made us friends. Okay, so that's good. We've made friends of our granddaughter. That's good. That's good. Let's find her another marriage now. Let's have a look what we can do. Robert, yeah, well, Let's have a look. We've got to be someone. Someone with decent martial. One of the Umbers. They're too old. We can't do that to our poor daughter, can we? Stewardship? Garth the Gross. No, not really. Anyone there? They're all southern. I wanted to go for a northerner if possible. There's a priest. Could go for a northern. I don't really know about that either. Learning. We've got a Northman here. He's a priest as well. Diplomacy. Let's go look back at the diplomacy. We've got Courtier, a member of House Dustin, heir to the Lordship of the Fever. So no, he's not going to be interested then, is he? Humphrey, Clift, Westerman. I want a Northman. I want a Northman. Yeah, sorry, my pronunciation is terrible with lots and lots of stuff. I don't know what we're going to do for a marriage. We're going to have to marry her to a commoner. Let's have a look at the lower ranking. It doesn't really matter who it's going to be. Here's a Northman. He's a priest again. I don't want a priest. I don't want a priest. Why are they all priests? We'll try with Daenerys Dustin, but I really doubt that they'll go for it. I was seated beside a person I had never really talked to before, and we ended up together in the garden with a couple of bottles of brown ale from Lord Wyman's well-stocked cellar. Lord Hagen. I don't think I have met... I think I've made a new friend. Rodwell, the Castellan of King's House. Okay, another Northman, which is interesting. Are there any foresters you could marry? Well, I doubt it. I don't think there is, other than Roderick, who's already married to the Gilmore girl, isn't he? Stannis Baratheon has had Raven Helm added to his treasury, as Mance Rayder was burnt alive as an offering to the Red God. I'm surprised he hadn't already done that. He's also got the Patch Cloak added to his treasury as well. Stannis Baratheon has had loot added to his treasury from Mance as well. So Mance has actually properly died this time. Got idle council members. Who's not doing anything? Harcastellan, just oversee the realm for now. King Tommen of the Iron Throne has inherited the High Lordship of Rosby. Yes, of course. Giles Rosby never lives for very long. To the magnificent Lord Wyman, may you live in harmony. I've decided to accept your suggestion, but I'm guessing it's going to fall through straight after. If it does, we'll have a look at that priest instead. Yep, there we go. It's fell through. So we're going to have to go. We'll go for that priest with the 20 learning that Terry's just mentioned. That'll be a decent choice. Poor Wylla. No one wants to marry poor Wylla. Let's have a look at the learning. Here we go. Priest. He's only 28. There we go. That'll be a good shout. Hopefully they get many children. It would be good if it was Fate Man's, but I don't know if that... Does that even happen? I've never had an event with that. If it fires that way, it could do, but I'm not sure. Here we go. We finally made it to Stannis' armor. And my god, it is so, so hot. The feast is winding down, and now only the bedding remains. Hagen and Wynafryd are stripped of all garments by the revellers, who make many a bawdy joke along the way. They are finally bundled into their bedchamber, where they are finally left alone. A fine tradition. Rosby should go to the ward, you're right. Same as the Hornwood should go to Lawrence Snow as well. Glory, blah, 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 blah. He has accepted. Perfect. We continue to march. We're not too far away now from Stannis' host, thankfully. Is good, so we can finally start trying to retake some land. Wise Master Yerkaz II of Yunkai has declared Yunkish war to enslaved Marine. Well, that's not going to go well, is it? Let's be honest. Should we latch ourselves onto Stannis' army? We probably should, just so we've got strength in numbers. Lord Hagen's wedding is over, and it's time to begin the long journey home. Gain 10 prestige. All that for 10 prestige. Well, that's a letdown, isn't it? We need a new region. Why do we need a new region? Our granddaughter should still be in our court. So why can she no longer be our regent? Okay, we'll go with our cousin, Marlon, instead. At the age of 37, your acquaintance Eliza died of poor health. She's no one of importance. He very well could play a role. It would be interesting if he did. Okay, and we've nearly took Etherin. We've got too many men here with Stannis' men. That's okay. We'll finish the siege for Stannis. The Hornwood Bastard was at Deepwood Motte. Whether he's still... I'm pretty sure he was at Deepwood Motte anyway. Whether he's still there, I'm not sure. Does he get taken prisoner when the Ironborn take it? I can't remember. Matt, come on, step up. I know that you'll know the answer. And Ralph Putin has arrived. Hey, Raz, welcome to the stream. Right, this is almost going to fall, and there's a huge army in the Dreadfort as well. We need to take the Dreadfort. Why is no one trying to take the Dreadfort? Where is Stannis' army marching on to? Maybe, where's the biggest Bolton army? Wow, over there, 6,000. That's pretty scary. Come on, Etherin. When is Etherin going to collapse? Come on, come on, come on. Arwen Hewitt was broken on the wheel at the orders of the Iron King Euron. Wow. Euron, you evil bastard. The Dreadfort's probably going to have like 10,000 defenders, so we don't want to go there, do we? Where? Okay, yes, perfect. That's Stannis' army. It's not marching south, is it? Please don't be marching south, Stannis. Don't abandon the Northerners. Oh, wow, but there is a huge army here in Castle Cerwyn of the Mountain Clans and such, so we'll get our asses over there and attach ourselves to that, because I am worried about this Bolton host, which seems to be chasing down the Glover host, so we have got to be worried about that. The AI likes to go on suicide missions, as I'm sure everybody knows. Catelyn Stoneheart accepted King Tom of the Iron Throne's peace offer. Okay. I remember seeing someone who made her and the Mountain marry, so two silent monsters together. I think I've seen it on the Reddit, which was really funny. Wow, we've got 13,000 men here. That's insane. Yeah, perfect. Stannis' army is marching back north. That's good. That's good. No armour is large enough to fit me. No horse strong enough to carry me. White Harbour's blacksmith is currently working day and night designing a new reinforced throne for my courtroom, just so I can have something that is stable and wide enough to sit on. I need a diet. Our health would improve it. We'd lose a load of stuff, but none of those are intrigue, so that's fine. We'll go with that. We'll try and improve our intrigue just so that we can carry stuff on. I'm sure we'll probably get that sort of king in Knights of Vandalia going forward. We've had many different types of characters there now. Lord Titus of Blackwood accepted King Tom of the Iron Throne's peace offer. Lord Jonas the Brune has usurped the title City of Honeytree from Daemon Blackwood. Okay. The White Walker of Winter has declared of his invasion of the Love of Frostfangs. Okay, so a few things kicking off there. Scenario, it's a Feast for Crows with Wyman Manderly trying to instate Rickon Stark as the Lord of Winterfell and the North. My bodyguard Mors Umber has expressed the desire to get married. Marry as you please, good sir. Yeah, if we get over here, we're going to have a huge, huge army here in Castle Cerwyn now to go against that Bolton host. Oh, and perfect. It looks like the rest of the men are going for them. We'll march on Winterfell, and hopefully some of these men will join us. Harry and Karstark has had the Snowbear Pelt removed from their treasury. He's not... Oh, he's joined the Night's Watch. He's been sent to the wall. Interesting. So who is the new Lord of Carhold? Lady Alice of Carhold, and she's not involved in the war at present. Does that mean she will join? Now, if the AI goes right, it should join Stannis. Okay, so they're fighting, defending against King Aegon's host. Okay, so it looks like they may join Stannis. That's good. That's good. So it's literally just the Boltons, the Risewells, and, well, the Dustins, but technically the Risewells. My courtier, Lenoa Ledford, has expressed a desire to get married. That was the wife of Lame Loafer, wasn't it? Marry as you please. I don't really care now that we've killed your husband. A Crusader King in Andalia, a Baelor the Blessed. Yeah, that's definitely another thing that I want to do in the future of that series. Try and do a crusade against Old Andalos and retake the Holy Lands in the name of House 7-Star, or maybe House Firehand would be a more appropriate house to do that. Harry and Karstark has had Black Brother Cloak added to their treasury. Oh my god, don't you start too, Harry. Don't you dare. Lord Fat Bastard. Right, there we go. Crush that Bolton host, and the Glover host has managed to make its way over to us as well. So we've got a hell of a huge amount of men in and around Winterfell now. 5,000 here, 6,000 here, 3.5 here. We've got our 7,000 with the Stannis' troops. There's that small Bolton force there. So yeah, we've got an insane amount of troops in and around Winterfell. Let's just hope the AI doesn't go full retard with Stannis and he tries to take the castle. Euron Greyjoy's had Lord Quellen added. Lord Quell, oh, it's a ship. Oh, I thought he had a lord added to his treasury there. Of course it's a ship. Tywin Lannister has had loot added to their treasury. Okay, as long as it's not the loot of Mance Rayder, meaning that Stannis has lost. Come on, let's take Winterfell. Will anyone march onto us? It doesn't look like that anyone is going to join us in the Siege of Winterfell, which has 10,000 defenders. That's ridiculous. Yes, I have. Well, I've had it actually downloaded for a while, but for whatever reason, the More Bloodlines mod just wouldn't work for me for every version. 1.9, 2, 2.1, 2.2, but now with 2.3 it's magically started working for me, so I'm really happy that it's started working for me. as it's such an awesome mod, and I was so disappointed that I've not been able to use it. Sansa has revealed herself. My lord, we received word that the suspected traitor Sansa Stark has been found. She apparently has been in the care of Lord Peter Baelish since she vanished after King Joffrey's murder. She has now been revealed by Lord Pattaya, who no doubt has ambitions on the north. Sansa Stark, and yes, she's been married straight off to Harry the Heir, which is interesting. We'll make Sansa important so we can keep an eye on the other Starks as we go forward. Right, what are we going to do? Does it not work with the extra book? I could never get it to work with the normal game either, though, Chris, for some reason. It would just, I don't know why, it just wouldn't work for me. It must have been, maybe I've got some other sort of sub-mod or stuff that I may have been using. Firehand start the Crusade, you just get taken along for the holy ride. Yeah, I wanted to, if we do it though, make it like the real Crusades where the king isn't going to inherit it, and we'll give it to like the most pious lord or something to take control of it. And we know how pious and zealots the Firehands are, of course. And awesome, Stannis' army is going to catch a Bolton army of 6,000 men here. Wow, 17,500 men in Stannis' host. That is going to crush that Bolton host, and I cannot wait to see it happen. Daring of Daren's Outlaws has declared Daren's Outlaws invasion of the First Forest. Okay, let's march on Castle Kerwin. We'll probably be able to get Castle Kerwin under siege at least. Lord Walder, the late Lord, has usurped the title Castle of Fieldstone from Edmure Tullet. Okay, so it looks like he's got Riverrun and such now under his control. And I want to get involved with Stannis' wars going south for one reason alone, and that is just so that we can march on to the Twins and try and get it under siege, just to try and capture all those Frey prisoners. Let's march on to Castle Kerwin. At least we'll be able to get Castle Kerwin under siege and do something with ourselves. Awesome, we've got Massey army there and Glover army marching over to join Stannis. So yeah, we'll just keep ourselves busy and siege Castle Kerwin. There is a small Frey host here, so we could go and smash those. Wow, we've got another army here from Flint's Fingers, Torrhen Square, King's Course and the Neck all joining together. Marvel or DC? That's hard. I used to always prefer DC. I love Batman especially, so I'm not sure though. I do really like both. That's you're asking to start a fight by saying that. Obviously, people will fight all day about that. I'm just checking I've not missed any other questions. It glitched for you as well, Flat. Yeah, I know a lot of people have had problems with it because after last week's stream, I had a lot of people asking me in the comments and private message me asking me like, oh, how did I get the bloodlines to work, because they can't get it to work. And I felt really useless and bad because I couldn't help any of them out because I literally don't know how I got it to work. It's not worked for months and months and months, and then it just magically started working with the latest update. But then I know a lot of people who have got 2.3 and it still will not work for them, and they've got no sub mods active or anything, just the base game with the Game of Thrones mod, and it still will not work for them, and I've got no idea why. Lord Paramount Robert of the Vale has created a title High Lordship of the Fingers. Okay. I never really understand why some of these High Lordships aren't already in place for whatever reason. We're 68% up against Theon already, which... I'm so sorry I keep saying Theon Bolton. That is the Knights of Manderly against Roose. My god, it's bad when fiction... Well, obviously they're all fictional, but like our own fictional characters from a random custom series are replacing the canon characters in my head. My lord, my mission to Dragonstone has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of Lord Paramount Stannis of the Stormlands, I seem to have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are. Excellent, that's great news. How well defended is Castle Kerwin? Not that well defended, that's good. We should be able to take Castle Kerwin pretty easily. We've still got Stannis' host attached to us, which is really good. Army of Benton, 2,500 men, so that's good. It gives us a decent amount of men, so hopefully nobody can harm us while we've got those men with us. There isn't any armies around big enough to hurt us. We do need to check how Stannis is doing down south, though. We need to make sure everything's going well for him down there. Aegon is winning 39%. That's obviously not good, but it means we should win the Northern War before that goes south. And against Joffrey, he's only losing by 1%, so that's really good actually for this far. Normally he wins like instantly, which used to be so annoying back in the older days of the mod. It was so impossible and hard to play as Stannis or Jon in this bookmark. The amount of attempts I had to do just to get the Jon series past 5 minutes of the first episode was ridiculous because Stannis just kept going on suicide missions and getting captured within minutes. Theon Grey Bolton, the Flayed Kraken. Reek for the North, yes. Hey Stitch, would you ever play the D&D mod for Crusader Kings 2? Yeah, I'd definitely play it. I don't know a lot about D&D, unfortunately, which is something I'd always wanted to change. I'd love to actually ever have a go at it, but for whatever reason, I've never got down to it. I'd be more than up to playing the mod. There's a lot of other CK2 mods. I really want to play more of, what's it called? After the End. I definitely want to do a stream on that and try and learn that mod a bit more. I know nothing about it at all. Same with the Elder Scrolls mod. I know a bit more about that, but not as much as Game of Thrones, of course. Roose would want to be like the Hammer of Eastwatch. To be fair, that's one thing that I'm really upset that we are going to have to do something about Theon in the Knights of Manderly now, because I actually really, really like and respect that character. He has been such a badass. And a son was born to Sir Wyman Manderly, an Osher Crow named Wylis. Wylis Manderly, our kinsman. But at least that's another Manderly in our court, and that's perfect. He's been born with 2 stewardship as well, which is perfect as well. So let's get him on to a thrift focus straight off the bat. Okay, perfect. So that's another male Manderly, thank God, because as we know, there's not many of them about. But yeah, as I was saying about Theon Bolton, the Hammer of Eastwatch, I love him. I think he's such a great character. He's been really good. I can't believe he managed to survive all of Aengar II's reign. I've got no idea how he managed to avoid capture and death for his whole reign, even though he was plotting against him the whole time. Wow, we're at 72% already, which is awesome. Things are going very well. I've never seen the North unite so much. Whether it happens easier in the newer versions of the mod, I don't know, or if I've just got lucky. So far, we've got some pretty good luck. How old is Wyman now? 62. That's the thing I'm most worried about. Wyman's heart giving out before we get Rickon in control. I really hope that he doesn't die. Master offer the Fist of the First Man. Who's at the title Temple of the Fist of the First Man. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't affect us too badly, so I'm not too fussed about that. Lord Paramount Stannis of the Stormlands decided to release Owen Raider from prison. That's very nice of you, Stannis. I wonder if Stannis is going to go full-on evil psychopath like in last week's stream. Don't forget, if you I'm hoping to do a stream every Friday/Saturday now, so feel free to make any recommendations for what scenario we should do for next week. What I want to do with streams is do stuff that is really like fun ideas like this, but haven't got enough legs to make it as a series. So like if it was a series, it'd only last a few episodes. So that sort of thing is what I want to try and do for streams. So like stuff like when we've done Tommen before in the Blackfire Rebellion, it's not really something that you can make a massive series out of, not without me getting bored. I prefer where we can roleplay and do it a little bit more custom, like with the Darkening and Dane playthrough. So those sort of scenarios and book scenarios I'd prefer to do as streams going forward. Can who marry? I can't wait to see Ralph Putin in Knights of the North. Yes, he would be heir technically as a male. Then again, I suppose it would depend on how distant is he. If we go back a little bit, is it one of our brother's sons? Yes. Okay, so yeah, he's not that distant of a kinsman. So High Towers, we could do High Towers, but what would be the scenario flowers that you'd want to see doing with High Towers? What bookmark? What would be the scenario, etc. Obviously, you could do the High Towers and the Dance of Dragons, which could be quite interesting, although as the Greens, you don't stand much of a chance. It's really hard as the Greens compared to the Blacks. Okay, we've got all these Northern armies still marching north. It's just a case now of sieging down land, really, then. And it looks like Stannis is going to be able to win without even taking care of the Dreadfort or Winterfell, which is interesting. Have Ralph become the Iron King of the Iron? Play a sit. Now, that could be a really good one. Cynically Foolish. I really like that idea. I do like the idea of Cersei. That would be very interesting, especially if we go with the whole role-playing type that I like to do. Playing as Cersei, playing as that psycho could be really, really fun. That is also something that I definitely want to try, Rex. I do really want to try the Rise of Power mod. I think if I did the Rise of Power mod, though, in Game of Thrones, I think I'd want to do it as a custom series and make a really low custom knight and see how far we can rise that house. Maybe make it House Grand or make a new house for that. But I would really like that. Either post dance or feast. Okay. We'll have to, well, let me know a little bit more in the Discord, Flowers, and we'll have a look if we can come up with something for that. It seems that Dana, the spymaster of Lord Conrad of Ramsgate, has been sent to Blackpool to investigate rumours of a plot. Maybe she should be silenced before she finds out about my plot to kill Lord Ramsay of the North. Whose wife is she? Okay, so she's the wife of one of our bannermen, so... we won't do it. I think... I'm surprised our plot's probably well known anyway. Which is now at 90. It's not got any better. Is there anyone that we can invite to sway a couple? Then again, we're at 91%. There's no point swaying people. It'd be a waste of money. Play a Sweet Robin and try to get with Sansa. That might not be a bad one either. A Vale one could be one that could be pretty good. In a Clash of Kings or something like that, be the Vale and be the swaying verdict. Or maybe one that could be pretty cool that I had thought about was playing as Bronjon Royce. A Clash of Kings, because obviously Bronjon, along with a lot of the other Vale Lords, do want to rally to Rob's side and avenge Ned. So it could be quite interesting to play as the Royces, and with the Royces and a couple of the other Lords, side with the young Wolf. And then if Robin Arryn dies, you could maybe try and get the Royces in power or something like that going forward. We could think of something to go with it, but as it'd only be a stream, it'd take a while anyway to get that to happen. How is Rickon doing? He is our ward. He has got a focus. Why have I not given him a focus? As if I forgot. We'll go with struggle, of course. And wow, 10 martial already. He's only 6 years old. Free learning, free intrigue, 2 to play. Okay, he's shaping up to it. He could be a pretty decent king. Strong claim on Winterfell, of course, and the Kingdom of the North. It's such a shame that Manderly wasn't a Gel, actually, because we could have arranged a betrothal between him and a Manderly. But, of course, Wylla would have been too old. She would have been really old by the time Rickon was able to marry, and that would have put the Manderly line in danger. So, hopefully, Wylla or one of the others have a daughter soon, and we can get that betrothal straight up and running with Rickon. Yes, I did see, I think it was Roll, wasn't it, who played as George. That was really funny. That was a series I did watch. There's not many other CK2 YouTubers that I watch nowadays. I used to watch a lot more when I first started the channel, and obviously before, when I started getting into the game and stuff. But I find the more, as the channel's grown, the less I have watched other YouTubers, just because when you're recording videos all day for your own series and stuff, and yeah, you sort of get all CK2'd out, if that makes sense, after recording all day for your own series. But there are still a couple of other CK2 YouTubers that I do watch. I love One Proud Barbarian. His channel is absolutely awesome. And then Roll as well, I watch him. There's not many other big ones, well-known ones probably that I watch, I don't think. Not that I can think of off the top of my head who are just known for CK2. Not nowadays anyway. There was a few more I watched in the past. I don't know if any of those channels are still around. Your Septon Joer of Snow has been discovered charging money for various religious favours, putting the gold in his own pocket. Intolerable. Yes, of course it's intolerable. We're not going to stand for that. So we're going to need a new Septon now. Do we have any others? Well, it can't be you, obviously. It's a shame that we can't... Can we imprison you? And will it upset people? Based on our intrigue. As he's been dishonourable, no one will care. So yeah, we'll imprison him, and we will banish him to the Night's Watch. The man sent to White Harbour to arrest Septon Joer were unable to get past his guard. Septon Joer saw the futility in resisting, however, and has surrendered himself to your custody, and we've sent him to the Night's Watch, which is what he deserves. You don't take money from the poor, and now we can put Septon Darwin of Snow in as the new Septon, and we'll get him to perform charity in White Harbour. What about... Oh, sorry, I've just realised I've missed loads and loads of comments as I've just been blabbering on. I do tend to do that, so I do apologise. I'm just going to scroll right up because I've realised... Wow, no, I don't know if I've just missed that many. I think you've just sent a lot of messages all of a sudden in the last few minutes, so I do apologise that I've not read those. I'm going to get onto them now. Yeah, I read the streams. Can Wyman marry? I don't think Wyman can. I think he just stays widowed, to be honest. I don't think we get the option unless the event fires. And we have taken Castle Kerwin, which is perfect. That gave us a lot of war score. We're going to have a battle kick off here with 3,000 Bolton. So let's... Oh, God, we have to go round to get there. That is awkward. What about if we march here instead? Then surely we can march across. It'll take a bit longer, but... At least then we're probably in a better position, and we'll have a look at that Bolton army afterwards. Yeah, the George R. R. Martin playthrough was awesome. Stop the plot, he deserves to be executed. Asks for... Yeah, he does deserve to be executed, so we could stop the plot, but we won't get the chance to do it. Then again, we'll see. If we've not killed him before Stannis wins the war, then we will cancel it once he's in Stannis' control, because I obviously want to see Stannis burn the bastard. But if he dies before, then he dies, and we'll see. But if not, yeah, we'll cancel it and we'll start plotting against the Freys. Yeah, that is one problem when you do attack the Vale. The supply line is horrendous. Like in Knights of Andalia, when I tried to take the Eyrie, my god, it took years and years to siege it, and it made that episode so awkward to edit and record, because I had to forward so much time just to get it sieged down and skip so many bits and cut so much of the video, because it would have took probably about 4 episodes to siege the Eyrie. That's how ridiculously well defended it was, and then you could only use a couple of thousand troops at a time. It was insane. If the Arryns weren't pussies, the map of the North would have been so nice in Clash of Kings. I don't know, I can't believe you forget how young Rickon and Bran are in the books. Prince Duncan run, you rule from Oldstones, that could be interesting. How about a series on Aegon the Pretender? Okay, yeah, that could be interesting. You're the best CK2 YouTube. Wow, thank you very much, Terra. I don't know if that's true, but I really, really do appreciate that. It means a lot to me. It really, really does mean a lot to me. But yeah, I'd say Roll is probably the best CK2 YouTuber out there. But he's been going a lot longer than One Proud Barbarian. I do think One Proud Barbarian is really, really good, to be honest. When I watch him play and how quickly he does things, and he really knows his stuff. Obviously, he plays Vanilla as well, though. I do love Vanilla, but I'm not as good at Vanilla as okay, we're going to get a massive disadvantage there, so we will not march down there. Let's march on to Kingsgrove instead. Oh no, there's no point marching on to Kingsgrove because we can't siege that. I'm getting sidetracked. There's not really much we can march onto. We'll just stay here and see where that Bolton army marches onto for now, and that probably would be our best option. And yeah, I can't wait for the CK3 mod. I am going to be streaming CK3 as soon as it releases, before I even know how to play that well, so that could be quite funny for you lot to watch. And I am actually off work the week it releases. It's our factory shutdown, so that's perfect. So I can play a hell of a lot of CK3 that week. And it looks like they're going to march down to King's Course now, where we don't lose as much of an advantage. So we should be able to beat that army there. And Roose is actually leading this army, so we could capture him, which would be perfect. Rickon says his favourite toy is missing and he won't go to bed without it. I may have thrown it out today when I was tidying up. Offered to buy a new one. Guess I have to go find it. Yep, we'll go find it. We don't know what to set our liege lord, do we? Or possibly king. I found the toy Rickon was crying about after going through the trash, but now he is not satisfied because it smells, it stinks. He's gained the fussy trait, which is a shame. Thank you, Matt. Again, I really appreciate that, and it's great for you to say that about Knights of the North as well, because you yourself know, as part of the creation team, how much work we all put into that, especially all you guys in the creation team. A lot of work goes into that to get just one episode out a week. I wish that we could do more. We did go for a stint of doing 2 episodes a week, which was great, but unfortunately, with me being back at work now, and the world returning a little bit more to normal now, people are a little bit busier, so we can't get as much done. I'd love to do a House of Acorn reboot and House Grand. I think I'm swayed more to doing a House Grand reboot because I loved the idea and everything beyond that series, but it was too rushed, and we tried to be a bit too ambitious with that. So I'd rather go a little bit more down the Knights of Andalia road and do it a little bit more that way, rather than trying to land every Discord member, because that made it rush a little bit and it got out of control. And yeah, the look was terrible as well. That didn't help. The look that we got was so bad. With our kings dying every time they became of age. So we spent decades in regency. I'm so far behind on these comments. I apologise so much. We need a Ralph in CK3. Okay, Raz, when CK3 comes out, we will put a Ralph Puting in there. I'm not sure what my favourite feature is. There's quite a few. Yeah, I love the branch thing, as Chris says. That is really cool. The whole thing that you're going to be able to do with Bloodlines and stuff, especially when Game of Thrones mod gets made. That will be epic. Okay, the Dornish are marching north against the White Walkers. Interesting. Let's march over to the Rills and get that under siege. Start getting this land under siege here. As well, Rogue Prince stream, that would be awesome. Yeah, we could do that. I would definitely be up for that. That's one that I wanted to do for a series I've been umming and ahhing for a while about. And going back to CK3, oh my god, the animations and stuff for the characters, just think how cool some of the characters are going to look with those graphics and the animations, and how now giants look like giants. And a Frey's just died. Perfect, Ryman Frey. And you'll be able to get Tyrion to look like a proper dwarf, and he'll look so much better. And then the mountain will be absolutely huge. And then if we remake the Knights of Andalia, we'll be able to make Steffon Roseheart look like an absolute beast. Oh, awesome. It's cool that you're going to be streaming. Are you in the Discord? Because if you're in the Discord, I didn't know that you had a channel. So if you join the Discord, I'm sure there'll be a lot of people who'd be interested in your channel. We've got a couple of other YouTubers in there. We've got Albert and we've got Hand of the King as well. And I know that they have, I don't know how much of an impact is on their channel, but I know they both have gained quite a few subscribers from the Discord. So I'm sure that you'd get some support there. We're all very like-minded about, obviously, CK2 and a Game of Thrones, so it might help you out. Yeah, I think Jaehaerys is my favourite Targaryen king as well, but I don't know if you could really do much with Jaehaerys as a playthrough. I don't really think there's much you could do with him. Yeah, Alysanne is also a Chad, as you've just said. And, oh no, at the age of 22, oh, of all the things that he dies of the flu. The flu. That is absolutely heartbreaking. Of all the things that Ramsay Bolton could die of and all the pain that we could do to him, he dies of the freaking flu. And I don't think Wynafryd has died yet, Rex. No, he's somehow still alive, 93. He's a hard one to kill, that Waldo. Now we need a new plot. So, kill Lord Ramsay of Winterfell. He's dead. He's dead. Cancel the plot. Done. Do you know what we will do? Oh, Lord John Umber's free. How did he get free? Awesome. His siblings are still in prison. What other Northern Lords are there? Harryon's been sent to the Wall, so we can't free him. What other prisoners do you still have, Sir Lord Walder? Do you have anyone still in your prison? It looks like most of them have been released, unless they've been sent to Casterly Rock, because some of them do get sent there. Yes, Lord of Seaguard is in prison by... No, he's still in prison by Lord Walder the Late, apparently. So we could free him. Yeah, Jonas is here. Hey, Jonas. It's really, really good to see you. We've really missed you. I hope everything is going well with you. Glad that you can make the stream as well. I was thinking of you when I thought up this stream. I know it's been a long, long time coming and you've been asking for it for so long, but we've finally got a Manderly playthrough, a Wyman Manderly of that as well. Guys, help me decide what our next plot should be as we march our army over to the Rills and get that under siege. Such a shame. Hopefully Roose will at least burn. I really hope that Roose burns. Aegon the Dragonbane would be a cool stream. Yeah, that could be interesting. I think he's an underrated character. I actually really liked the whole bit of Fire and Blood when we got to see a little bit more of Aegon the Third. I quite enjoyed learning a bit more about him. I do feel really sorry for him when people call him the Dragonbane and such. He's not that bad. I feel so bad for him. It was such a heartwarming moment as well. When it was just when he discovered that his brother was still alive and he turned up in court. That was so nice. It was, you don't get many heartwarming moments in A Song of Ice and Fire, so it was so nice that moment was, and I'm sure loads of you will agree with that. It was really nice. The new sealskin cloak Tormund of Ruddy Hall received was destroyed. Don't you start as well, Tormund. I'm not in the mood. Aegon the Fourth. Yeah, that could be fun as well. We've sort of done that with Aegon the Second, Aengar the Second. Sorry. I watched from the shadows as my spymaster, Lord Rourke, Surratt's potion. Oh god, I'm never going to even pronounce that, so I'm not going to try. Marked a spot on the wall with a piece of chalk. This might just be his normal skullduggery, but my intuition says not. Time to spy on the spy. Yeah, let's see what he's up to. Why not? Oh, it's good to see that you do agree. Yeah, it was a great part to... it was a great part at the end. I really enjoyed the post-dance stuff. I thought it was really cool. Craig and Stark as well. What a badass. Eavesdropping from a secret passage in the walls, I overheard my faithless spymaster Rourke talking to other conspirators. They are plotting to fabricate a claim on the High Lordship of the White Harbour. Hold off. I will deal with this later. You bastard. Okay. We can imprison you. Since we have evidence that Lord Rhaegar is the leader of a plot, no one will object. We'll leave it until after the war, but we need to keep an eye on that then. That's worrying. How well defended was the Rills? It was pretty well defended, wasn't it? 2,000. Why have the Boltons suddenly got a load of manpower come from somewhere? Is that because Roose has inherited Winterfell and he's maybe a little bit more light? King Tommen of the Iron Throne has inherited Castle of the Tower of the Hand. Oh no, he's Yeah, he's inherited it from Commander Harwin of the Tower of the Hand. Okay. Let's march. Where do we march on to now? That's a pretty big Bolton force there. So I am a little bit worried about them. And there's 2,000 over here as well, which is also worrying. Where do we march to now? Where's most of our host now gone? Okay, so we've got the Umber army up there. Where's Stannis gone? Has he decided to march south? He's got 1,500 men down there. What's happened, and where is most of our manpower? Or is this 5,000 mainly our army? That could be what's happened there. We'll stay where we are for now. We'll stay where we are. We're all good, Jonas. Thank you very much, everyone in the Discord. Misses you massively. It's nice, as I said, it's nice to see you. It's really great that you could pop in. Right, come on, let's forward things along a bit and get this siege a bit more underway. Tormund of Ruddy Holders had Black Brother Cloak added to their treasury. Oh, God. Okay, so they're winning 3% against the White Walkers, the Night's Watch still, which is good. And, oh, no, we've died. You have a new heir. If your character dies now, you will play as Wyman Manderly. Our sister. Ah, so we actually play as Lady Wynafryd instead, which is annoying. But I think, as people said, they would like to see us swap over to Rickon if we win the war. So we'll see what everyone wants to do there. Lord Wyman II has taken his last breath at the age of 63. He died of severe stress. A popular man, Wyman counted on many people as a friend and confidant. Now he is with the gods and will be sorely missed by many. Lady Wynafryd, a crafty and perceptive woman, she will have no problem gaining leverage where needed. Long live Lady Wynafryd. So be it. Then again, we could divorce. Can we divorce our husband? I don't know if we can. The Iron Throne is an ongoing state of war. Tywin Lannister is in conflict with Stannis Baratheon and expects us to provide men. The rebels' cause is just... Oh, this is really annoying now what this has done. This is really annoying. Your grandfather, Lord Wyman... Yeah, he'll be honoured with a funeral. Just the Manderly family. Right, how can we get involved in this war against the Boltons now? Can we still get involved in this? Let's see. So war with Stannis Baratheon. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Can we not join in with this war? Now we're only fighting against... My god, I despise the AI of this game sometimes. That has literally ruined everything. Right, let's just hope that Stannis wins soon and Rickon gets in power. Do we still have Rickon in our court? I would hope so. We should still have Rick. Yeah, we still got Rickon in our court, so that's good. So at least we've still got him here. Can't start factions on foot. Dispose of Lord Wynafryd. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. Hopefully Stannis will put Rickon in charge and we can swap over to Rickon then, as that has made things quite awkward. The invitations have been sent and the lords and ladies of the realm come to the funeral. Okay. Damn you, Wyman. The best part about the funeral, we'll spend enough to satisfy everyone's hunger. Tywin Lannister has had Crown of Winter added to their treasury. At the age of 37, your acquaintance Catelyn was beheaded on the orders of King Tommen. Right, come on, Stannis, hurry up and win this war for the North. You've got to be in... You've got to pretty much have it won by now. 77% in favour. That is so annoying. And our army's all still over here now doing absolutely nothing. So we need to march those back home. And hopefully then, maybe then it will let us join in. Let's see. Let's see. Lord John Greatjohn has inherited Lordship of Last River from Lord Roose of Last River. Okay. Come on, Stannis. Hurry up and win your war. As the Silent Sisters finish the preparations of the deceased, the body of Lord Wyman is brought to the local sept and laid atop the altar. We've heard all this before. We gained some piety though, so it's not the end of the world. Let's get our men home, disband them. Hopefully we can join Stannis. If not, we will just switch to Rickon when he wins the war, which shouldn't be that long. Stannis is making... He's dragging it out. What's the most southern house in the north? I think it's House Reed, isn't it? I believe. Pretty sure. Okay, we've got a dangerous faction, so nobody wants us in control. Which one is the dangerous? Okay, dispose Lady Wynafryd. Thank you very much. This is annoying. It's our grandfather as well, which makes things even worse. We can't really do much about it because we've got no money. That's fine. Hurry up, Stannis. Then again, it depends. If you're saying southern as in the family being southern, then it would obviously be the Manderlys, as they're more southern. It depends at which way you're twisting it, Jonas. Oh, I do apologise about that. I tried not to put too many ads on. And, oh my god, Lord Paramount Stannis has been captured. Oh, for goodness sake. Stannis! What are you doing? Damn it! Okay, now what do we do? Lord John of Massey has declared Lord John II's war for the north of Paramount Roose. Lord John II. Your acquaintance, Lord Paramount Stannis, has been imprisoned in the Red Keep by King Tywin Lannister of the Iron Throne. We're not going to be able to rescue him from prison. We're not going to be able to do much at all now, which is really, really frustrating. This is so annoying. It was going so well. The stream was going so well, and now everything has gone to shit. So what's happening in the north now? What's all the war that's kicking off at the moment? Let's see. We can still try and get Rickon in power. We'll see what we can do. I don't think we're going to be able to do a lot because everybody hates our current queen. What have we got with you? We'll go for an intrigue focus. You want to have a daughter. Okay, shouldn't you get a son first, really? We need a son. I can't believe everything. I can't believe this has just happened when it was going so well. Okay, Stannis has gone to the Night's Watch, which is interesting. He's not been killed by Tommen. That is a first. That is a first. I can't remember the last time I've seen that happen. Let's see if... Yeah, we need to disband our armour. Let's see if we can try and press Rickon's claim on the north. We can't declare war at the moment. Let's just wait a second until everything goes back to normal, which is what we're currently doing. We can't start a faction at present. We're going to have to try and wait for now until everything calms down. And hopefully... I imagine most people would join a claim to put Rickon in control of the north anyway. Stannis Baratheon has had Black Brother Cloak added to his treasurer. Stannis at the Night's Watch. That would be a interesting sight. I imagine him brooding even more. And I've just seen that Lord Walder Frey has died finally at the age of 94, leaving Sir Edwin Frey in charge now. Everything always fails. The AI is annoying as hell. We were so close away. If Wyman hadn't died, all we had to do was take the Rills, and that would have gave Stannis a huge amount of manpower. Who are the Boltons now attacking? Attacking the White Walkers, helping Jon, which is annoying. We can't declare war on you. We need to swear... because we're currently not swearing fealty to you. Okay. If we swear fealty to them, then will we be able to fix things and try and press Rickon's claim? God, I hate the AI sometimes. I can't believe how well things were going, and now they've just collapsed in on themselves. Right, let's swear fealty for a second, and then see if we can start plotting against Roose straight after. We should be able to do that. I hope. It's our only option. There's not much more that we can do at present. We're going to have to see if we can pull this off. Let's have a look what's going to happen. Peace with you. I accept you as my vassal henceforth. You will enjoy my protection. Right, now we can start plotting. Start a faction. Lady Aya for the north. No, we want not Lady Sansa. We want Rickon for the north, which probably means that we won't be allowed to. He's in our court. Can we go declare war? Yes, claim the north for Lord Rickon. Send. There we go. Right, so we're still pressing Rickon's claim. We're probably not going to have much manpower now, unfortunately, but we've got a decent amount of manpower. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully people will see that our cause is just and come to our side. We won't give up without trying to get Rickon on that throne. We've had to go a long-winded way about it, but hopefully it can pay off. Can we still get the alliance with you? We need to form a new alliance. No, we can't do it because we've got no gold, for fuck's sake. Right. Let's get our men together. See what we can do. Let's. We've got an open position for a Maester. Put you there. Let's get you to serve the court for now. We've got some other titles that need filling. Oh, bodyguard. Yeah, we'll go with you. Wylis. What else have we got that needs filling? Nothing really else at the moment. So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully people will join our cause. That's what we've got to hope. It's the only option that we've got. All these people are currently independent at present. We could try and marry Rickon off to somebody. That could work. Maybe try and get someone's alliance, but I don't see that going too well either, unfortunately. There's not much about. The morale of our armies has improved thanks to our Maester, which is good. We are going to need that now, thankfully. So, right, we're not going to have a lot of men. How much manpower do we have? 3,000. That's not going to be enough to achieve what we want to achieve, unfortunately. I just want to start back in. All we want to do is get a start back in power. Oh my god, Roose Bolton's got 11,000 men there. What the hell? Where have they come from? Damn, we're going to get crushed. How the hell has Roose Bolton gotten away with this? Just how? How has he got out of that scrape? He was 90% down nearly, and he's going to get out of it. Thanks for coming to the stream though, Bright Lord, and enjoy walking the dog. Right, there's Bolton men right here in our province, and we can't attack them for whatever reason. 11,000 Boltons there. Okay, we're not at war with the Boltons again. What's happened now? What is going on? Disband unit. Okay. Okay, so what the hell is happening now? Who is Roose? He's only attacking the White Walkers. Okay. Can we not start the faction for Rickon? It's really annoying that it won't allow us to do that. Rickon for the north. So that we could get people to join in with our faction. Thanks, Max. Thanks, Max. It's took, what? How long have we been in the stream? It's took an hour and a half, but the beard jokes have finally appeared. I thought I'd gotten away with it. We can't declare war on him. What is going on? Why can we not? Oh, because we're currently at... This is so annoying. Everything has gone tits up, and there's nothing we can do. The Lord of the North has approved the installation of limited realm authority law. Okay. Who is your heir? Roose Bolton. Oh, God, so there is a Roose Bolton. Right, let's plot to kill you, but we can't get much plot power. Now that we don't have Wyman's ability at plotting, so we're going to have to build a spy network in the Dreadfort, see what we can do. Let's have a look at our plot power. Auto-invite people, of course. We could sway people if we had money. For some reason, we don't make money in White Harbour, even though it's the richest part of the north. But whatever. I will go along with it. Everything else is going tits up, so why not? Let's just let things forward along, and then we'll see what we can do when we get the chance. We're going to have to bide our time for now. We do need to... I don't really care about the High Septon. We shouldn't even worship the Seven. Let's... Who was plotting against us? We've not got a dangerous faction against us anymore, so that's good. Master Edwyle for the north. Who is Master Edwyle of House Barstark? Okay. Wouldn't it be better to press Rickon's claim, anyone? No? Wouldn't that make more sense? We've got a full Stark just sitting in our court, and nobody wants to press his claim. And we can't declare war still, which is really, really annoying. Why can we not declare war? Is it because we're at war? Oh, no, now we can. Now we can declare war. Good, right. Claim the north. Where's Rickon gone? Where has Rickon gone? Okay, Rickon's disappeared. Right. Rickon. Where are you, Rickon? Rickon Stark. Rickon Stark has vanished. He's in the Bolton Court. Why is he in the Bolton Court? How did that happen? No, he's not there. He's not there either. Rickon has literally... Rickon's disappeared. Right, we're going to have to look down the... Go to Sansa Stark, her family. Rickon Stark died of pneumonia. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Declare the war when North falls in civil war. Rickon's died. So there goes the last stop. Right. We've got no choice. That's not, for fuck's sake. Rickon's disappeared. Is Bran still alive? Is Bran still alive beyond the wall? Brandon, caught here in winter. I don't think there's going to be much we can do about him, unfortunately, but he is alive beyond the wall. I can't. Oh, well, I think that's it then, guys, isn't it? Unfortunately, everything's gone tits up. My autosave is actually turned off, unfortunately, I believe, Albert. Let me check. I'm pretty sure my autosave is still turned off because whenever I was autosaving on Knights of Manderly, it caused it to crash, and I didn't turn it back on. Let's resign. Let's resign. Quit to the menu. This is Theon Stream 2.0. Apart from this time, Matt, the game gave us a ridiculous amount of hope. It literally dangled the carrot right in front of our face. We were there at 88% winning as Stannis. And then everything caved in. That is so annoying. I'm going to see if I've got an autosave. Because that is so annoying that that's just happened. I'm pretty sure that I haven't, though. Pretty sure that I haven't. No. I can continue back from the beginning of the stream. But unfortunately, yeah, we can't. We can only go as Manderly back right at the beginning, unfortunately. Which is really annoying. Really annoying. Yeah, I think my live streams are cursed by the looks of things. Maybe next time will be third time lucker and we can do something about it. I sent Lord Davos Seaworth to bring my liege lord Rickon to court. Yes, let's see. I don't know if I've got the willpower to try again. I really don't know if I've got the willpower to try again. We could go for a speed strike. Let's go for a speed strike and see what we can do. Yes, Castillo. Spot on. Yes, the game does look like it was written by George R. R. Martin. Well, let's take some positives, guys. We had more success than... we need to disband our men, actually, don't we? Until we're on Stannis' side. But yeah, let's take the positives. It was a lot more successful than last week's stream, guys. A lot more successful. So, there's that. We'll take that positive. Right, now let's wait for us to get the chance to join Stannis. If the event's going to fire. Is that event just not going to fire this time? I don't think I'm going to have the willpower to restart, Matt, if I'm honest. Right, we're now fighting against Theon. I'm going to go. We'll just see if we can try and end it quickly, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it. And I don't think I've got the willpower. I may just have to call it a day. Now, I don't want to do console commands. I know it's probably a little bit stubbornness on my side. I really like to try and avoid cheating wherever possible. Which is probably not a good idea for streams, because the game likes to screw you over, as we know, and without cheating, we probably don't stand much chance. Marry as you please. We're just going for a quick strike on the north and hoping the Stannis don't die. We'll give it one more chance, guys. We will give it one more chance. Yes, at least we had Jonas, and a lot of you came to watch as well, so as long as you guys enjoyed it still, that's all that matters to me. My god, John, piss off with your cloaks. I don't care. We'll go for a speed strike. See if we can do it. If we fail, we fail. Your son Wylis has died. Okay, so he's died just like last time of severe stress, and we're not going to give him a funeral. I don't care. We're going for a speed strike just to get Rickon in power. We've got an unmarried heir, Wynafryd. Arranged marriage, matrimonial marriage, someone with decent learning. Where's that priest again? There we go. Let's go all out speed and see what we can do. Yes, you're right. He would make an excellent commander. I know he always dies early, Albert, but I am too stubborn to use console commands. Give myself 5,000 gold. We could just be completely silly as. We could go silly. I'll leave it up to you guys. Do we go for the quick strike and see what we do? Or do we just go silly with console commands and see what we can do? Have a bit of fun. And thank you, Terry. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I hope that everyone else enjoyed it, even though we failed. Right, we've got 5,000 men here. Wyman, free marshal. Wow. Let's put Marlon in charge of that. And let's march up here, join Stannis' army here, and try and get rid of the Boltons as quickly as possible. We need a focus. Of course, we're going to go with intrigue, select. Let's see if we can try and kidnap Roose instead. We can't. Yeah, we can plot to kidnap, but we only get 33. And we only get 33 for killing him. So we get a lot more for Ramsay. We get 71% killing him. And no, I didn't, Jonas. If you go to the right bookmarks, there are, for some reason, I don't know why, there are 2 mud children present in the Reed courts for some reason. People say have fun. Okay, let's go for console commands. What shall we do? What should we do as console? Let's just try and get ourselves to where we were then, shall we? Let's, should we imprison... Should we just imprison Roose and see if we can do that? Get ourselves to where we were, and then we'll let Stannis decide what to do with him, and then we'll go normal from there. You need to be silly after what you went through. Stitch exposed. High shits under mercenaries. I don't think we need to do it. We'll just... And no, I'm not exposed because... I'm sure someone will be able to back me up. The fact that there is, for some reason, if you go in certain bookmarks, especially Aegon's Conquest, there are 2 mud brothers in the Reed courts. I have used console commands to get things set up for series, but once the series starts, I don't like to use them. Right, so chart info. We want to imprison Roose and get revenge on him. So hopefully that will win us the war. So we'll imprison him. ID 87. Wow. That's really impressive. There we go. We've imprisoned him for Lord Stannis. Give Rickon a dragon. That would be quite funny. That would be really funny. But there we go. We've imprisoned Roose. So hopefully Stannis will end the war now. But this is AI. They'll probably be really, really stupid. No, we're going to let you rot, Roose. Of course. Let Stannis end the war. Stannis, end the war. Oh, do they exist in every bookmark, Chris? I didn't know that, but I know for a fact that they did in that one particular bookmark. I know that in Aegon's Conquest there's the 2 muds. Thank you for backing me up, Chris, and getting me out of jail. Go real, I believe in you, Stitch. We'll just do that one console command, which will hopefully win us the war. But Stannis, for some reason, even though he's at 100%, is like, nah. I don't want to offer peace. I want to do it the hard way because I'm Stannis Baratheon and I don't like making anything easier. Yeah, they wasn't in the Dustland series, which that's what I didn't understand. The fact that there's muds in later bookmarks, but you can't get them in the Roynish bookmarks and such. Sansa's been made public. Come on, Stan. Finally, I'm going to say, what the hell are you playing at, Stannis? I've had him in prison for ages. Is he still in our prison? Or have we handed him over? Lord Paramount Rickon, the second of the North, usurped the title Lordship of Moat Cailin from Lord Roose, the Leech Lord. There we go. Perfect. He's got everything under his control. Perfect. We can march our men home. Your acquaintance, Lord Roose the Bolton, has been imprisoned in Castle Black by Lord Paramount Stannis Baratheon. Burn him. Burn him alive. Lord Paramount Stannis has won the war. Perfect. Right, so we're not going to do any more cheating. We're going to now play for real like we were. We've just saved the stream. We've done it to save the stream. So, do we carry on as Wyman or do we change to Rickon? You guys decide. I'll leave it paused a little minute because obviously there's a little bit of a delay and I have to wait for you guys to... I think we probably should change to Rickon, to be honest, because we know Wyman will die, but we've managed to do what he wanted to do, so let's go play. See you, Jonas. Thanks for joining. It was really, really good to hear from you and know that everything's going well with you and your family. Hopefully it won't be too long before we see you again, even if it's just a stream or whatever, or the odd comment. Pop by anytime, and obviously everyone will be really happy to see you. Let's go over to Rickon then. 9269059. Takes a few seconds. There we go. We're now playing as Rickon. Perfect. So now let's turn char info off. No more cheating. Let's see how long before the AI screws us over. Oh, and Lord Paramount Rickon worships R'hllor. Now that is interesting. Right. Character focus. Struggle. We can't go for an ambition. Our guardian is still Wyman, which is good. I did want to keep him as that. Let's have a look what we've got then for our councillors. Marry one of Wyman's granddaughters. They were both too old. We can try. We can try. Quick save. Yes, good idea. Quick save, just in case. There we go, quick save. Right. Wyman. Let's have a look. How? She's 16. It's a bit of an age gap, but we can't do anything anyway, so why not? Yeah, let's arrange marriage. We'll marry... Oh, we have to do a betrothal. I'm being stupid. Rickon. And that's a no, because she's currently considering another offer from us. Ah, okay. We'll try in a second, then. We'll try and do that again. Convert to old gods. Just screw Stannis over straight away. Will we be able to do it, considering we're a child, or will we have to wait? Convert to local religion. We can't do it at the moment, because we need 400... prestige to do it. So once we get the prestige, we will convert back to the old gods. Of course, it's not right to have a Stark who's not of the old gods. I think, is it part of the bargain though to regain the north? Because I know when you play as Jon, when you retake Winterfell, you then have the option to convert to R'hllor as Stannis tells you to, and burn the Godswood, or you say, sorry Stannis, but it's a no from me. So once we get the chance, we will go back to the old gods. Right, let's have a look who we can go with for our Castellan then. I think it should be... I know, obviously, you want someone with good stewardship, but then again, I don't think we can have Wyman by the looks of it. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get Wyman, so we'll go with someone else. Let's have a look. Who we've got at the minute? Master Brandon of Dawn Forest. Okay, of House Mullen. He's not the worst choice, I suppose. Our Justicer is Lord Roderick. Surely we've got somebody better than that. And apparently we don't have anyone with decent diplomacy. Lord Hugo Wool, the big bucket. Yeah, let's go with him just for the laughs. And he was one of the first men to try and obviously save the Starks. Master at Arms, Lord Howland Reed. Do we have anyone better? We have Mage Mormont. But we'll go with... Yeah, we'll go with Howland Reed. Lord Treasurer. Lord Roderick the Ruined. Yeah, we'll go with him. Spymaster Lady Janella of Castle Kerwin. We do have Barbary Dustin, who would be a lot better. But Alice Karstark as well, who's got 11 intrigue. Barbary Dustin hates us, of course. See you, Chris. Thanks for coming along, as always, Chris. Really appreciate it. Right, let's go. Let's go with Alice Karstark, even though she's worse. I just want loyal people, to be honest. Maester, we haven't got one. We'll have to try and get one. Red Priest. We've got Jorah, our courtier, who's our Red Priest, who's a Northman, who's converted. Interesting. Let's just get him to perform charity. I'm not even going to try and convert people, because we are going to convert back once we get chance. Designated region, of course. Wyman Manderly, but it won't allow us to do it at present. Let's unpause and let things just tick over. We've got to wait for things to happen. You have a new heir, Sansa Stark. Peace with you. I've been appointed as your regent. High Priest Jorah of the North. Okay, that's annoying, as I want Wyman as our courtier of our regent, of course. Right, so we've got loads of stuff that doesn't belong to us. We've got too many vassals. What vassals need changing over? Can we revoke your title? Yes, we can. High Lordship of the Dreadfort. Going against the will of the council. Why would the council not want me to take the High Lordship of the Dreadfort away from the Boltons? That's just ridiculous. That's a joke. Right. Why have we got so many vassals? We need to create... Can we... We'll set Crown Focus in Winterfell. Can we create the High Lordship of the Hill Clans? Because that will get rid of some of our vassals for us. We can make the Sea Dragon Point as well, which would help out things. We could create the High Lordship of Skagos as well. So hopefully by creating those new High Lordships, we'll be able to sort out a lot of that. The religion is so wrong. We do really need to convert back first chance we get. Can we call up any more men? Yes, we can. So we're going to help Stannis now. Stannis has helped us. We'll help him. I don't know how much manpower we're going to have. Let's march everyone to Winterfell for now. Gather our forces and see. Then again, Winterfell's probably a bad idea. Let's march everybody to Moat Cailin instead. That would probably be better. March everyone on Moat Cailin. At least Stannis still has some decent amount of manpower as well, considering that we imprisoned Thingy instead. Idle council members. Collect taxes in Winterfell. We haven't got a plot at present, so we won't do anything with you just yet. Improve diplomatic relations. Okay, so Lord Locke isn't a fan, and Mage Mormont's going against us as well for Arnulf Karstark to be, oh, behave, Mage Mormont, as if. That's just because we need to convert back, don't we? Yeah, to be fair, the sigil does look pretty cool. Right, so we need to still end those factions. Let's try and improve diplomatic relations with Lady Mormont then. Let's send our Master of Laws there and see what we can do. You just oversee the realm for now. Okay, what's going on in Blackwood Grove? Lord Skinner of Blackwood Grove. Okay. Who's friends of Ramsay Bolton? I don't think so. Can we not revoke your title? We can't even revoke your lands either at present, which is annoying. Well, we'll get everyone together. We'll see what manpower we've got, and we can march on to Tommen, who's probably going to have a hell of a lot of manpower. Oh, I always forget that you have to go right down to this little part now. 17,000. Okay, so he's not got that many men, really, because we've got 16,000 men. Stannis has probably got... he's got 30, so we've got 30,000 men between us. It's a shame that we can't try and get Sansa on side somehow and get the Vale involved as well. But we'll get everyone together. Let's see what we can do. We need to sort out this vassal problem massively, but I'm not really sure where we're going to be able to sort that out without creating the High Lordships first. There's not much else we can do, and we can't create the High Lordships without having the titles, so we're going to have to try and transfer some vassalages to other people. We're well over as well. We're flipping 12 over. We're not going to be able to do... can we transfer the vassalage of a Lord Locke to you? I don't think we'll be allowed to do that, unfortunately, as he's a High Lord himself. No, we can't. That's really annoying. We can send some over to the Rise Wells. We'll send these Sea Dragon Point people over to you then. We'll transfer the vassalage of House Fisher. Just get rid of a couple of them, which will improve his opinion of us, and it will also stop us from getting those penalties. Who are the other lords of this area? Who have we got? We've got Lord Ironsmith and Lord Seagate. Okay. Transfer vassalage of Lord... Can't send any of these over to you, which is annoying. We already sent Lord... My god, this is annoying. So we're just going to have to suffer with being over the vassal limit, which is really annoying. It's going to really hurt us, but there's literally nothing we can do about it until we come of age. And, oh, what's happened with the Craven Ramsay Bolt just failed to answer my calls to arms. Hopefully he gets killed. His father's been burnt by Stannis, which is good. That's perfect. So hopefully he'll get burnt as well soon. Oh, who's gone? Matt. Okay, Matt, thanks for coming along. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you probably in the Discord pretty soon. Let's get everyone together, and then we'll march south and attack Tommen, sorry. We are losing quite heavily. We really need to do something about these vassals, but we can't do anything. It's really annoying when your hands are tied and you have a regent who won't allow you to do anything, because it really stops you actually being able to do anything. And wow, the others have got a huge arm. And an other has arrived at our court, which is interesting. Okay. Nice. Oh, we can grant him a title. Do you know what? I feel like we should. Why not? If we've got another in our court, let's grant him the lordship of Moat Cailin. Lord Master Other of Moat Cailin. Interesting. Are you able to arrange a betrothal between Lyanna Mormont and Robert Arryn for a possible alliance? Could try. I don't know if we'll be able to, though, without her being in our court. No. But that does remind me that we wanted to arrange a betrothal with Wylla Manderly, who's still unmarried, thankfully. Arrange a betrothal between her and Rickon. Yes, perfect. So at least we can reward the Manderleys, and we've still got the Manderleys taking part as well. So we've got that with Rickon going. That will keep the Manderleys loyal. We have got a lot of manpower, thankfully. We've managed to call it up before we get those penalties, but it does mean that people are going to plot and stuff against us, which is really annoying. Can we ask for a maester, please? No, it's not allowing us to do that. Your wisdom and mercy leisure have decided to accept just suggestion of a betrothal between Lord Paramount Rickon II and Wylla. Perfect. So we can't do much. We've just got to wait for Rickon to come of age, but at least we can send our men south and try and help out. We've got lots of people who can have titles as well here, which is good. Brynden Tully the Blackfish is in our court, though, which is interesting. Awesome. What's he doing in our court? I don't know where he's come from, but I like that. And he is our bodyguard. Perfect. Can't ask for a better bodyguard. And he can be our captain of the household guard as well. Keeper of the Swans. Who do we need to get on side? Lord Other. He hates us. We'll go with Alice Karstark. Let's keep the loyal ones loyal. The most powerful. Howland Reed. Master of the Hunt. Let's go for Roderick of the Rills. High Almoner. Let's go with Barbary Dustin. Let's try and get the High Lords on side. Cupbearer. Wyman Manderly, of course. Court Tutor. We'll go with Jorah, our High Priest. Commanders. Brynden Blackfish, of course, with that 33 Marshal. Mage Mormont. Roderick Forrester. Oswin, Lord of Driftwood Hall. And Lord Hugo. Whoa, perfect. That's our commanders sorted out. No console commands, Albert. No console commands. I already feel dirty for doing that last one. I feel like I've cheated myself. Right, 12,000 there. Perfect. Let's merge those together. Not a lot's happened just yet. Rex, we're still getting stuff in line. We are suffering huge penalties. Oh, one massive thing did happen, actually. We've now got a other as a bannerman, which is interesting. My great-uncle, Lord Brynden Tully, has expressed a desire to get married. Lies. Absolute lies. Marry as you please, Sir Brynden. And he married straight away. He took no time to think about that. Right, we've got 12,000 men here. Merged together. We will have Brynden Tully leading the centre with Lady Mage Mormont and Howland Reed. That is 3 impressive commanders, to be honest, and fighters. Yes, but I landed another without console commands, which sounds absolutely insane to say. R'hllor worshipping star. It gets worse than that, Bright Lord. Have a look at this. Oh, he's lost an eye. Interesting. We have Master Other of Moat Cailin. I've got no idea where he came from. He popped up in our court, along with the Blackfish. You don't cheat, you simply set wrong to right. To be fair, yeah, I do agree with that, Albert. That is the only time I do use console commands, when silly stuff happens like that and it needs fixing. But we will be able to convert once we have that prestige. We've just got to earn the prestige. We're only 90 odd prestige off. We are earning prestige, so it won't take too long until we can do it. Most of our troops are now down here. Where's the Manderly host going? Are they marching north to fight the others? It looks like they are. But we're obviously helping Stannis out. Once Stannis has the Iron Throne, it will be easier to save Westeros. We're just waiting for 77 stragglers. My lord, I write to express my consternation at the fact that Brynden Tully enjoys command of your army to someone of higher state. No, behave. Behave. Blackfish. Brynden Blackfish is more than suitable enough to lead our armies. We've only got 10 men in our court, which is a bit disappointing. Can we grant a landed title to our uncle? Only a temple, so it's not worth it. Who controls the Dreadfort and what? Roose Bolton was burnt. I'm not sure about his wife. Oh, and it looks like Ramsay has been burnt as well now. So our new Lady of the Dreadfort is Lady Lyra of the Dreadfort, who has a very bad opinion of me. And Fatwalder is still alive. She's the Justifier of the Dreadfort. Can't revoke titles as they're currently independent. Go find Aya. We can actually find Aya, can't we? Because we are Rickon now. That, well said. Right, you 38 men. You are marching onto White Harbour for a special task across the sea. And apparently we've got no ships. At all. We've got no ships. We'll have to hire some ships then. But then, oh my god. Yes, we'll go and find Brandon, and we will go and find Aya as well. And Rickon is betrothed to Wylla Manderly. I know it is an age difference, but we've got to reward Wyman Manderly. Without him, Rickon wouldn't get his lands. And yes, we could press the Blackfish's claim once this war's over. That is a great idea. Right, let's march our men south. Where even do we have any Iron Throne lands? None anywhere really, so we're gonna have to like literally march all the way down to the Crown lands. But we'll send those 38 men on a special mission to go and find Aya and Brandon. Let's get the Starks back together. We also need that maester still. Our prestige is slowly going up though, which is good, so we can convert soon. We received rumours from Blackpool that your friend has been thrown in the opposite elite by Captor Lord. Who's our friend? Osha. Oh no. Well, that sucks. This is unacceptable. Can we command you to release her? I don't think we can. That's a shame. Thanks for coming along, Terry. I really appreciate it. I don't know how much longer the stream will go on for. Anyway, I'll probably round it off quite soon. And I think we could probably carry this stream on because I'm actually enjoying it. And I would like to carry it on as Rickon. If you guys would like that, let me know. We could have married the Bolton, but we could marry Brandon to her if we get Brandon in our court. Let's see. We're going to have to hire some mercenary ships, which is really annoying. And we can't even afford the cost of a couple of ships. We've not even got enough money for that. The game really doesn't give you enough money. That is one problem, I would say, with the CK2 A Game of Thrones mod. You do not get enough money at all. It's a real big issue. Even when you play as the Lannisters, you don't get that. Whoa, 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 what's going on in the Vale? Attacking King Tommen of the Iron Throne. Awesome. It's about time. The Vale is actually helping Stannis. That is awesome. A lot has happened, Noah. A hell of a lot. Oh, Lucian. Welcome, Lucian. Welcome to you both. Yeah, a lot has happened. This, for one, is probably the most interesting thing. We have an other bannerman who is the Lord of Moat Cailin, which is interesting. But we're now playing as Rickon. Rickon is now the Lord of the North, but unfortunately we worship R'hllor. We need to get 400 prestige so that we can get ourselves converted back to the old gods. I love these streams so much more. Oh, well, I didn't know you was a new sub, Castillo. Thank you so much for subbing to the channel, and I'm really glad that you're enjoying the content. I really, really appreciate you coming to the stream as well, and I'm glad that you're enjoying the streams. Yeah, that's the thing I enjoy about the streams. The playthroughs probably aren't as good because things go south pretty quickly, and we suffer from a lot of dodgy AI stuff happening. But the thing that I do really enjoy about the stream is definitely the chatting with all you guys, because it's so much fun. And yeah, I mean, I think I will carry this stream on if that's what you guys want, because I do enjoy it. Yeah, the money you make in the base game is insane compared to the money you make on the A Game of Thrones mod. It's so hard to make money. In the Knights of Mandalia series, we obviously do make quite a bit of money now, because of how much Sevenport's been built up. But even then, the amount of money we make isn't that impressive. But then you've got the King William the Conqueror playthrough that I'm doing now, where England is nowhere near as progressed as Westeros at this time period. And the amount of money that I make in that series is insane. You can't spend it quick enough. It's ridiculous. Oh, come on. Why have we got no fleets? Surely we've got one ship somewhere in the north. What about all the ones that Rob had built? Okay, we've won a battle in Harroway's Tower, which is good. Our 13,000 men are marching south to join Stannis. Oh god, but this doesn't look too good, as there's 19,000 Iron Throne men there. Where is Stannis' host? We've got the Vale host here. Right, you know what? Let's stay where we are, as the supply line's pretty good here, and we'll wait for the Vale forces to come south. Then again, Stannis is losing massively, because Tommen has a huge amount of men for some reason. Who's helping him? Surely the Westerlands. Yes, of course. The Reach? No, the Reach aren't actually helping. Dawn? Dawn, as if Dawn are helping. Oh, wow, the Northern Stepstones. Okay, so the Stepstones have taken... Is that Salador San? I think it is. Yes, wow, he's took the Estimate lands as well as the other lands in and around here. That's interesting. A couple of... That's interesting to see. Something different. Oh, we had a hard thing to get to it, Derek. We really, really did. Oh, about 3 months. Oh, you're in the Discord as well. Awesome. 3 months is fairly new, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter when you subbed. I really appreciate it. Honestly, as all the others will tell you in the Discord, I really, really do appreciate all the support that I get of you guys. It's incredible. I never thought I'd get 100 subs, let alone the fact that we're closing in on 2,000 now. It's still... Whoa, I can't believe it. Ridiculous. If Rickon legitimizes Jon and find Bran, who would control Winterfell? I think it would still be Rickon, technically, if he's been made Lord. I don't really know. Would Bran maybe not be able to have children, so he may not be able to do anything anyway. We've still only got 16 gold. Can we take a loan? We're going to have to take a loan. Watch it not allow us to take a loan. Yeah, we can't take a loan. We can't take a loan. Can we take a loan off Wyman? Surely he'll give us some money. No. We got no money. Right, yeah, we'll wait here. We'll siege Willowwood down whilst we wait for the Vale forces to get together. Ah, yes, I remember you, I think you commented, Derek, didn't you, early on about the fact that you was at work, so we're going to miss the beginning of the stream. It was going really, really well, and then things went a bit south, so we had to do a little bit of tweaking. Yeah, I imagine how much money you'd make in the Italy duchies. It's ridiculous. And I don't know how Fagan's doing. He seems to have just disappeared. He must have died. Or been captured by Stannis. Has Stannis captured him? Stannis must have captured him because he's... Oh, no. Stannis is still defending against Aegon. And that war is 45% in favour of King Aegon of Essos. You think they'd give him a better flipping sigil, don't you? He always has some random really crap sigil. I'm surprised there's not an in-game one for him yet. You've missed some crazy stuff, Max. I'll let the others fill you in. It's pretty crazy. We could assault this siege, and we would earn some money from that. And yeah, thank you for reminding me. We will go for a quick save while we're at it. Good thinking. Spending time with Jon is great. We get along so well. Even when we do chores together, time goes by so fast. Jon Woolfield. Everything is better when he is around. We become an idolizer. Jon said that I'm wonderful to be around. He then gave me a kiss on the cheek and ran away. Well, that's a bit worrying, isn't it? That's not what I meant. We gained 30 prestige as well by telling him that's not what we meant. So that's a bonus for us. No, Jonas has gone, Max, unfortunately. Oh yeah, we've got to get revenge on the phrase, haven't we? Whether it'll be now or in another stream, I don't know though. The other haunted moat Kaelin people. Right, where's the Vale army? It's taken a long time to mobilise, and they've not got a lot of manpower either, which is a shame. This is annoying because we're not going to be able to get our army together quick enough to actually help Stannis. And I ain't got a clue where Stannis' army has disappeared to. We still have no fleets. We still aren't making any money whatsoever. Let's go for the assault. It's going to be an easy assault. Hopefully we'll get enough gold to get some fleet. Yes, perfect. And my lord, I'm pleased to report I've captured some high-value prisoners. Perfect. Good work. Take them all into house arrest. Then we can start ransoming some prisoners and earn some money that way. Thank God. We can get 26 gold for you, 10 gold for you, 26 gold for you. We'll go for the 26 gold, and that will give us enough money. We can now hire a ship, and let's go find Aya. Where are they? There we go. 15 ships for 30 gold. Perfect. Where are they? All the way over there. What did happen to Theon? Didn't see anything pop up. Let's have a look. If we go to Balon, Prince Theon is still alive and he's commanding armies under Euron. Interesting. Okay, Theon actually got out of this alive and managed to go back home. And Euron hasn't killed him, which is surprising. Perfect, we've got some money back for those prisoners that we've ransomed, so at least we will have enough money to hopefully go and find our siblings. We'll go find Aya first, and then we'll go find Brandon afterwards. Yeah, that's true. We will keep the North at least, Tyler. That's one thing. We could declare Rickon back as king in the North once things are sorted. To the filthy tadpole Rickon, may your humours rot in your living body. But you accept, that's good. It will give us enough money to keep the ships going, because I dread to think how much it's going to cost us. My lord, I'm deeply hesitant to ask, but the coffers of your loyal subjects are running dry. Oh my god, 300 gold. No! It's their duty. It's tough. You're just going to have to put up with it and hate me for it. Come on, ships. You're taking too long. Where's the Vale army? Are they gathered yet? Almost. Right. Perfect. Let's march on and try and bind ourselves with the Vale army and see what we can do. The ships have almost arrived. That's the point, though. Do we have to be leading the army ourselves to find Bran and Arya? I'm not sure. Let's sail over here to find Arya. Normally, I think you have to go to this province here when I found her in the past, but whether that's changed, I don't know. So we'll just scan all of the provinces. Well, that's true, yeah. Aegon the Third at 13 and his 6-year-old bride, yeah. What made it worse was the fact about how all the lords were saying how beautiful and attractive she were, and they were all a little bit attracted, and it was really, really weird. Word has arrived from Casablanca. The Lord Commander writes, the cold winds are rising, the dead are walking, blah, 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 blah. We've had this already, but yes, of course we will aid you. It is turning colder and colder. The people of Winterfell can no longer work the fields. That's fine. Yes, Rickon does have his dire wolf. He has shaggy dog, so that's good, which changes people's opinion of it. That's why we need to convert back to the old gods. We only need 10 more prestige to do that, so it's not going to take much longer. Let's dock our army here, see what we can do. We'll give someone the command of it, so hopefully they'll find our men. Let's put Howland in control of that, and hopefully he'll find Arya. I might just march my army back north to fight the others, because we've got no chance of winning this war now, really, to be honest. Stannis is lost. Stannis is definitely lost. Look at all these troops. So let's march back north to Winterfell instead. What are the Umbers doing? Lord John, who have you been imprisoned by now? Lord Walder, the late lord. Okay, so he was imprisoned, set free, and imprisoned. You dozy old oaf. Yeah, we'll find the exact court, won't we, by doing that. Good shout, Albert. I completely forgot. Right, so Arya is... Yes, she is in the same court for some reason that she normally ends up in. So let's march our men over there. Then again, it'll be quicker to get on the ship and sail around. Brandon is a courtier in winter, so that's going to be a little bit harder to try and get our hands on him. But hopefully we can. And then there's, of course, John and Sansa, who are both still alive as well. Wow, we're actually losing men because of the supply line with 38 men. That is harsh. So, yeah, let's get over here into Antorionos and see if we can find Arya. Let's sail around off the coast of that. And dock our army there, and hopefully we can find Arya there. And then we can go search for Bran afterwards, who's right up in the frozen north. I'm not sure if it'll find her without us in control, though. That's the only thing I'm a little bit worried about. How long does it normally take to fire? Let's walk back out, and then we'll walk back into that province and see what happens. Why our army marches north. My lord, I write to express my consternation at the fact Brynden Tully enjoyed... No, of course, Brynden Tully is going to be in control of our armies. I don't know if it's going to work without Rickon leading the army himself. I know when I did it as Jon, I had Jon leading the army, and we've got some dangerous factions, which is really annoying. Why would nobody want Rickon? Now, this Bastard being around now just causes problems. Causes massive, massive problems. But we can now convert, which is good. And it won't allow us to convert because he is an independent ruler, not including temporary civil war independence, does not publicly follow the law religion. Great. So we can't convert, which is really annoying. Come on, men. March on and find Arya. I don't think we're going to find Arya, though, unfortunately. No, we're not. Let's go try and find Baranya's head. Can we invite her to court? I doubt it. Because we don't actually know it's her. So, yeah, we can't do anything there. Got Brandon up north. I love the new green seer trait, though, which wasn't around before, which is awesome. I think, though, as I've noticed the time, and I'm absolutely starving and I've still not eaten, I think we're going to call it a day for now. We could carry this on. If you want to see me carry it on, then please put in the comments instead of the live chat that you do want to see more from this stream, and we can carry on this stream. Or if you want to see a different stream next week, then that's fine. Let me know in the comments again what you want to see. We had some awesome suggestions above. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming along and watching, as well as all the support that we get on the channel. I really appreciate it. I hope you'll all enjoy the new episode of the Knights of Andalia tomorrow. Things are getting very interesting now in Andalia, which is awesome, and I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you lot are looking forward to it as well. Thank you once more, and I'll see you all very soon for my next video.